Hey, you guys! How are you? And how are you? How are you? How are you? All the way in the back over there. As you guys know, it is me, D, and we are here for a live discussion of I almost said pose of Legendary Season 2, Episode 7 and 8. And a lot happened last night in those two episodes. So tonight I have a few people with me to help me discuss and talk about the lies last night. So right now we have I'm introduce Rob. This is Robert right here, and he's a dancer too, guys. So he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And coming to the stage, we have Danny. You guys met Danny before. Hey, come judge me. Hey. Okay. And we have my ride or die. She's mostly in the back in the comments and getting you guys together. It is Shania.
Hey guys.
Okay, so how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
So
I'm a bit over it because Tishy shouldn't have went home, but hey.
I mean, we shall get there. It's a journey, but we shall get there. We definitely will get there. I did a little live on my Insta, and I agree that Tishy shouldn't get home. I don't think Richie should have gotten sent home either. Somebody's whispering in their ears. I don't know what, but it's all lies and fallacies and Pharisees and to me. I don't know. This feet. So you know what? Let's get into the first episode, episode 7. So the ball was called what was it called again? Over
because I was over the
ball and I was over them. But yeah, it was like a Victorian ball, and it was pretty. I'm gonna be honest, this season the categories for the balls are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. They're really good. I'll give them that, but nothing else. So who performed first was Balenciaga. What do you guys thought about Balenciaga?
Rob, go first.
I'm trying to remember what they did.
Exactly.
I wasn't being shady. No,
I'll tell you what they did.
I wasn't being shady. I'm trying to remember what they did.
It was off the wig or the head wrap, and she was bald.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
I did like that. It gave you Wakanda meets Alice in Wonderland.
Honestly,
I didn't hate it. It did. Did somebody?
That's the one when was that the one when Honey was commentating on the beat?
No, that was the second.
That was. I'm not gonna lie. That was everything. That was everything.
Oh, yeah, she was commentating. Yeah, I thought you meant like
no. Yeah, I know that was episode.
That was good. But I'll be honest. They don't give me energy unless Honey is there. Even in this performance last night, they did not give me any energy until they released Honey. And I'm gonna need y'all to do a different routine because y'all did that routine before where you had the 3 guys perform, then you had Honey, then you had the mother. It's repetitive. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, though, because everything had to be based off of something that they were given. They were given catwalk, correct? Kitty cat.
Yes, they were giving catwalk.
It was very much basic kitty cat walk, and it wasn't giving me a lot. The dip where they came in unison was everything. But Shannon flopping her ass around is not giving me enough.
I'm tired of her just walking around like she patrolling the streets. I'm tired of that.
Her and Tonka.
Yeah, I wish some of the house mothers actually performed with the with the
like Gia.
Right, like Gia.
Gia was serving. Shania, what do you have to say?
Always.
We gonna get there soon, but let's up in the chat right now, baby. I will say this. Do you remember when Amari?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Shania.
Yeah, the performance didn't wow me. Like I wasn't gasping for ear. It was just okay. It was just like it was a 7 for me.
Yeah, I agree. It was and the thing is, you could tell that, and we'll talk about what happened in the next episode. You could tell that there is the popularity of Balenciaga is getting to them. Not even just with Honey, but with Mother Shannon, because she made a comment when not Garcon, who performed well, Mugler performed, and she said something nasty. I was like, okay, you showing that you being jealous right now.
And that was this episode, the one we're talking about now.
That was Mother Shannon showed her slit.
She definitely did. Also, you can't do all of that and then present nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this. I scored them an 8 due to the fact that the performance was sickening. It wasn't a 10 because the catwalk, like I was saying earlier. Do you remember when Orichi and Father Icon Jamil was doing the catwalk and they was giving you ow and all the runway? They catwalks were sickening, more sickening than what Balenciaga performed. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was missing. I thought I was gonna be excited and see them do something in unison, like, but it wasn't. So that's why I gave them an 8.
I gave them an 8 as well because they did not show me any energy until Honey came in. That's when y'all want to be in unison and show energy. Nah, and Mother Shannon is just there. Like she's just there. Hey, who's that?
How you doing? I love it.
Yes.
This is Sierra.
Hey, Sierra. I heard you in the scene and you in the ballroom scene. Give us a little something. Cat. Come on, hand performance. So, Sierra, what did you think about Balenciaga in episode 7? What do you think about their performance? You can be honest.
Leave me out of it.
I don't really remember the performance like that.
I did. It was okay.
All I remember is that Honey commentated over the beat, and Day came out and complimented her on commentating.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's all I remember.
He was like, "Bitch, you just about."
And I remember Shannon taking off her wig at the end, but that was cool. But other than that,
cool.
I feel like Balenciaga's name is bigger than what they actually give on the show. I don't really know much about how they are in the actual ballroom scene, but just based on what we see on the show, I feel like it's all hype. No shit.
I know who Honey is because I've seen her.
Right, no, definitely. I know who Honey is. Yeah,
and not just Vogue. Honey can dance.
No, definitely.
Honey's a dancer. First and foremost, started off as a dancer, then transitioned into ballroom. I know Honey.
Honey's definitely very talented, and I'm happy that Honey is on the show and able to showcase what she does. But I just feel like just based off how Balenciaga is showed on the show, I feel like the name doesn't match what's actually being
the energy. The same way Garcon ain't matching the energy.
House of Honey.
House of Honey.
I mean, where's the lie? I like to see it. Where's the lie?
But you know what? Some people will argue that. Wait, I have to say this real quick because this is something that's been bothering me since I first seen it. When the categories after the house productions go on, they award too many points. I think 10 points is riggery and outrageous. Too much. Like we see Balenciaga go from the bottom. Go ahead, I'm listening.
It needs to be 5 points.
Exactly.
The riggery is terrible.
Too much. It literally brought. Do you remember? I forgot which ball it was, but Balenciaga was at the bottom, scored 10 points, and they won Superior House over.
That was last week. That was last week. No, that was the pop art.
That was pop art.
That was a pop art ball.
Because technically, Tisha would have had 3 Superior Houses had it not been for Balenciaga to beat them by that 1 point. And I agree with Robert. The name is carrying the house. Also, Honey, from what Honey and Lolita Leopard did last season as the villains, carried them.
I love Lolita.
Oh, Lolita. Oh, she get over here.
I'm kind of upset that she's not on the show.
I was livid when I didn't see her. But
she's a 007 though, so she's not a part of any house. She's a 007. She's by herself.
Imagine her and Honey and Balenciaga. Then Balenciaga would carry. But
for next season, they should just have a group of 007s as one house and fucking it up.
Oh my God! Or like you imagine if they had the 007s like at the ending of the Vogue Ball and they could just eliminate whoever they want.
Whatever they want.
That would be awesome. Bring me in. 007 Danny, what's good?
Period.
Okay, I hear you. But so after Balenciaga, it was Tisci. What do you guys thought about Tisci?
I love the TikTok. Let it come over here.
Period. Come on.
Oh, come on. Come judge for me.
First,
Judge for
I
me.
feel like from episode 1 to season 2, the T-Chief was happy and like
Period.
from looks to performance to everything. I felt like they could do no wrong. I felt like one little mishap or whatever it was or whatever they was calling it was not called for. But that just tells you how fucked up Ballroom is.
The shade. Clock him, sis. Clock him, sis. Clock him. I gotta say this, right? Because TC will and still will be my favorite house from this season.
Period.
After the period. And I've said this before. If anybody's in here, I'm gonna say this again. The performance was a 9. It was very strong. The looks were up to par. And the reason why it wasn't a 10 is because they've been excelling so highly. When Mother Gia came out and didn't do as much, and you saw her just walk, it kind of got stagnant, almost stale a little bit. But that's because she has been performing at a higher level. Unlike, this is going to sound so shitty. Do I give a fuck? No. Shannon, who doesn't do much, and we're accustomed to seeing Gia do much, they're scoring differently for them. No shade. Did I lie?
Go ahead, Shania. You could say your piece.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, they were trying to get rid of Tisci the whole time. This episode, it really pissed me off.
Speak it. I felt like they wanted to get rid of Tisci. They pushing Balenciaga, and they're Balenciaga showing their slip. They are nothing without Honey. They are nothing without Honey. I think tonight, last night, Tisci 8. It wasn't a 10, but it was a 9.
It definitely wasn't a 10.
It
definitely shouldn't have been in the bottom 2 at all.
Not at all.
It definitely should not have been. The bottom 2, no shade. The bottom 2, in my opinion, should have been Orichi. I understand why they were in the bottom 2 because they're talented, but when it comes to performances, it always falls short.
Separately, they're amazing.
Period.
But together, they gotta because they're still new and they haven't found that heart. They haven't transformed into Voltron yet.
Oh Robert, who is the second house that needs to be in the bottom? Please say it. Say it for the people.
Garçon.
Yeah, the Garçon's been doing their things too.
But I feel like they should have been in the bottom 2 last night.
Because they should have been on the bottom. But we'll get to Garçon. I'll say my piece when we get to them.
Yeah, I got a lot
last
to say.
night.
I got
again, Stanley. Yeah. Stanley was good on points, but at the same time he wasn't. If you're a dancer, you could tell. But certain I don't want to critique that young man. But he was good. But, he was good. But
he was good, but him being on point, he also had to incorporate. He's doing Vogue too, so he was doing a lot. Then they also had umbrellas, right? Granted, you can argue that
hey, gorgeous Godzilla.
What happened? Oh, Godzilla. Let's just switch their minds in the awards. Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna get there because I had a lot to say. But I'm gonna leave this on TC. When we get to the end, I'm gonna speak about the end of what they did. But the performance alone, it was a 9. It was solid. It was strong, and we'll get to that. We're accustomed to Gia doing more than any of these mothers in any of these houses. Besides Mugler this episode, period. So with that being said, it was a 9.
It definitely was a 9. In the middle, what I was saying, in the middle, it died down a little bit, not a lot. Like I said, Stanley did good. Simone is Simone. Dro is everything, and the light skinned boy was good too.
Trey,
that's his name.
Trey, yeah.
They never highlighted him. I wonder.
Oh yeah, they did.
He's good. He's good. Like they're all good, but last night wasn't their best performance. I didn't even like the look because the bustle that Mother Gia had on the thing with that it moved too much for me. I would have liked if she had like a Victorian, like the huge booty at the back. But it was a
Shannon
9.
had that.
It was a 9. Who did Arichi perform next, right?
I think so.
Arichi. What did you guys think about Arichi?
What did they do again? Oh, the chess.
It was like a chess piece thing.
The chess piece. I'll start it off. Okay. So with that being said, they dragged out the beginning so long. It was so long. It was half the performance, and they lost it for me. And then they were out of sync. Remy was out of sync. Like Alora was serving. Alora was giving it.
Oh, that's the girl's name? See, I don't know her name either.
I'm friends with Alora, so I know Alora. But Alora was not being biased. I'm telling true tea. She was serving. Granted, Father Orichi and Mother Gillette, it was too much. At least give me a hand performance or something while you're up there. It was very much just this. You know, it could have been elevated, and I gave him a 7. But I did like some of their looks, not all. Let me be very clear. Some, but not all.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just feel like Orichi always falls short to me. They're not really memorable to me. They don't really have those standout moments in their performances. And a lot of times it's not always cohesive. Now, mind you, the whole concept was dope, but I feel like the execution always falls short. Even when a few episodes ago, when they did the whole ventriloquist doll situation, the concept was fire, but the execution
something was missing from there. Something was missing from the ventriloquist.
It's always something that doesn't add up. It's like one area will be really good, but the other areas will fall short. But as individuals, the house is fire. But as a group, they just for some reason it's not there.
I definitely agree with you, Rob. Like the concepts are some of the most creative concepts. Granted, you get help from choreographers. Are you not really helping them? Maybe are you trying to like let them dwindle down or something? Because they are strong performers individually, but they need to find a level of cohesion. And with that being said, oh my goodness, this house just needs to pull it together. And maybe it's because D said they're a new house and they're new to everything, so they really haven't learned how to connect their puzzle pieces together yet to put a perfect picture to present that to the judges. But they're likable, and we all know Amari Orichi eats. And I said if he's in that bottom 2, they better beware of him. Do y'all recall the battle he had with?
She ready to walk down the street.
Y'all have a good one. Good night.
Bye.
Good night. She's so sweet. I like her.
Yes, they say you're so sweet.
But with that being said, do you remember? I don't know if y'all seen it. There are YouTube clips when Jamari versus Omari Orichi, and they had like the clown paint, and he was just like the Joker. It was at a ball. I'll send it to y'all after this.
I don't think I've seen that. I think either you or Ty mentioned that the last time we did a live.
I'm telling y'all, 8 it up. But yeah, Orichi just needs to get together. I'm ready to get to Garcon, but
period.
Shania, what do you think about Orichi?
Okay, the only person that really stands out from Orichi is Omari, and I kind of hate that. So I don't like them relying on him too much. And the performance was boring as well.
I mean, she told the truth. I give her 7 last night, but I don't think the only standout is Omari. I think Remy gives it his all. Poor thing, he never gets his flowers, and he's always it's something about him that just makes you want to watch Remy. And Alora's good too. Alora is kind of like Marley from Milan, because I know Malik goes to my church. Malik is really nice in person. It's really sweet. But she reminds me of Marley, and the thing is, she's new, but she's good. She's good. To me, the standout for the chess, because the concept was amazing. When they said, I said, oh, they better serve. Right. And they didn't give me what I needed. It gave me Alice in Wonderland. It gave me like when they was the chess pieces or whatever. But
the production was sickening. You can't block that.
Right.
It was the execution of the choreography that was it.
Yeah, the concept was good. what's her name? Alora?
Alora.
Alora to me ate last night. She did great. She did great. And they took too long. The gag is when they came out of their from under. I wish they did it sooner because I knew they was gonna come out. I said, "Where's everybody else?" And I'm like, "They're gonna come from underneath them." They should have had them come out from the
earlier.
Before then.
Honestly, I agree that they dragged out, and I thought if you're gonna drag something out like that and you doing all of this, give me a hand performance, right? Give me ratatatata and the music has been great all season, but you can tell certain people and houses execute the music a lot better with their choreography.
Of course.
And I'm going to talk about that particular house when we get to that house. But, you know, and I do agree that Omari is carrying this house on the back of his back. And we all know that. That's clear as day. But he kind of has to know because he's the father.
Right.
Kind of like how Jamari felt in season 1, where he felt like he had to go down and battle for the house because he has to battle and carry this house because, you know, they all fuck up. He's the one who has to carry this house, right? Granted, I said this to Michael in our review earlier yesterday. He should not have won that battle. Wilma ate him up. Just saying. But we'll let that one go.
Let's talk. Listen, I said the same thing too. But anyway, that was last year. This is this year.
That was last year. We can say that but Wilma
I understand what you mean about Omari and Jabari. Oh, these names sound too similar.
Yeah, that's what I was like,
the thing is with Jamari, he has stronger performers than Omari's group. Because Callie, Callie's so cute. I love me some Callie. Callie's so cute. Callie's a beast. Calypso, a damn beast.
Gravity. Gravity's a monster in hands.
Oh, I forgot. No, Gravity's. Oh yeah, Gravity is from Balmain, and I still think he did a main. I follow him.
He got robbed last season a couple of times. Robbed. He's a monster.
Half the time they act like Gillette is the house parent until
they're co-founders. I figured that like
they're co-founders, but I realized with the mothers that walk face or walk body, every house treats them the same way. They're like, oh, let's do some choreo. We almost forgot about you, and then they have them just come in, and that's what makes it lackluster. Right. There's a way to incorporate the voguing together while they're walking. It's a way to it. Can it take the focus off of people? Yes, but like I said, it's a way of doing this. If you choreograph, you know these tricks.
Yeah.
But Garcon, what do y'all think about them?
The fact that they got a higher score than Tichi, I was bamboozled.
Shania. Girl, I know you've seen the review I did with Michael. Girl, I'm gonna say it all right here again. Robert, you ready?
I'm ready.
D, you ready?
Listo.
All right, here goes the Danny tangent. You mean to tell me that they got a damn 10 with a performance of a 6, and they looked like Brillo pads, straight up Brillo pads. And then Tonka was giving Latrice Royale. I thought he was fucking Latrice from Drag Race. I was like, no, Latrice.
The shade.
That's Latrice. I was like, what the hell are you doing on stage? And then he kept pulling on his shirt and his garter, whatever he had on. And they were like, they were giving duck walk. They highlighted it, but it wasn't strong enough because there was only 2 members that can constantly carry this house.
And who are they?
You can say him, baby. You can say him because
Milan and Savion be carrying this house.
Baby,
we now
they do every category. Egypt. And they did the duck walk when they should have went home that episode. Luckily, it was immunity. Yes, baby. Latrice motherfucking Royale.
She said she liked your tangent.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, no, she said she liked.
You know what's crazy? Every time thank you. Every time I go on this damn tangent, y'all gonna go see it. I'm gonna say it again. Baby. They did not deserve them 10s. The performance was a 6. The house is I think because Naomi went live yesterday
I didn't see it because I didn't watch the episode yet. I was like, something's happening.
She went live yesterday, and she even admitted, she was like, I don't know what I was thinking giving them a 10. Honestly, they did not deserve that score. She said it.
I know what she was thinking. It was production in your goddamn ear. That's what the hell it was. Don't play with me. We know.
Yeah,
we know production be telling y'all to do these things. We know.
They purposely set this up for Tisha to go home. Clearly.
Yeah.
It was set up for Tisha to go home because there's no way Megan saying they best dressed. They literally looked like Brillo pads. Brillo pads. I look like I could grab each and every one of them and scrape my dishes with them if I had to. It was just terrible. The performance, oh my God. Child.
I think for me, the issue with Garcon is that I feel like it's another house that's very talented individually, but I feel like as a unit, they don't always show off everybody's strengths. Like the moment, like a few episodes ago, when they pointed out they wanted to show Tonka more, it's like, right, show Tonka more in what Tonka does. When y'all had Tonka highlighted for that floor performance, that's not Tonka's specialty. So it's like, take what the judges give you, but make it work in your favor. Don't just. And I feel like ever since they made that, ever since the judges kind of made that, that thing, it was kind of just like they keep trying to highlight Tonka, and it's like Tonka doesn't need to be highlighted for everything because it really isn't his strength. And I feel like my sister and I, she's not hopping on camera, but my sister and I, we both know Egypt personally. Mm-hmm. He knows Egypt like personally, like brother, sister, like personally, and everything like that. And we know his strength is runway, and we feel like he really hasn't had the chance to really showcase what he really gives and what he really does. And
they said that too.
And I feel like with Garcon, I feel like Garcon is very similar to, in a sense, very similar to Orichi. They're all very talented individually, but when it comes to as a unit and really shining everybody's strengths, they kind of fall a bit short.
I don't think Tonka can dance.
He can't.
He's not a dancer
at all.
He's not a dancer. But that's the thing. You guys need to find people that are quadruple threats, that do runway, that do face, that do Vogue, that do realness, whatever. I mean, I've yet.
TC, they can do it.
Duh. But when they started shelling out those pity ass 10s, I was like, from where? Where is y'all getting 10s from? I was like, I said, where is they getting these 10s? That's a 7, maybe a 6.
It was a 6, baby. That's 6, baby.
And the thing is, like you said, let me tell you about Miss Milan Garcon. That woman is talented, not in just the ballroom.
Right.
Models. I think she's a singer and a rapper. She is with Slay TV. Mm-hmm. That bitch is she performed with like KD47. That bitch is talented.
And I feel like we don't really see much of her like that either.
We don't. And Savion's so fine. And Savion either.
But I feel like they highlight Savion more than they highlight anybody else in the house. Savion.
They highlight Tonka and Mother Stasha to me.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Milan is their honey Balenciaga because Milan has not performed the way I know Milan does.
Right.
You could tell she's holding back, and it has to be production. You could tell she's holding back. And back to last week, Simone carried, even though Omari was better in the duck walk because he was giving you duck walk. What I know to duck walk to be, because that's what I love duck walk. That's my shit. And I'm like, he's eating her in duck walk. All she's doing is the normal. He was doing the tricks and like he was killing it. But I'm gonna tell you why she was holding back on her duck walk.
I'm gonna tell you why she won, because she was given very femme queen with her duck walk, and certain judges can relate to that. They appease to that. Granted, what Omari Orichi was doing was 10 times better than what he was doing. But
he was giving you duck walk.
I'm done talking about Garcon. I said what I had to say.
And anyway,
you mean to tell me that these Brillo pads, Latrice Royale carrying hoes, don't beat TG?
They should have. I honestly believe that they should have been in the bottom last night with Orishi, and they would have got sent home.
Period. But even then, because the next episode we gonna get to that too. Because
we'll get there.
That was fake. But okay, so Garcon.
Next up is was it Miyaki? Miyaki Mugler was next.
Period.
8. Now I don't know who was praying for Tati, but that's the Tati I know because that's the Prince I know. That's the Tati and that's the Prince who was on America's Best Dance Crew. Tricks and all them hips. That's the Prince I know. That's the Tati that I have met. Tati's so sweet in person, and she's tiny. I didn't think she was that small.
And that was the father. I knew what father could do.
Yeah.
I never met Arturo, but he was killing it. Him and Mother Tishi are know how to perform.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know, Robert. Did you see Naomi's live yesterday?
No.
So I'm gonna update all three of y'all right now.
Okay.
Diego joined the live, and he said that Father Arturo didn't see Tishi's perform until the ball where they had the all green outfits on. Once he saw that, he said, "Bitch, we got to step it up." And you can tell he definitely did say that because look at the level they perform. He realized Mother Gia was out there because he's probably seen Shannon perform like, "Oh, I don't really do that much. You should bring it every ball."
Right.
And now he's bringing it. Now, like Tishi, they bring it every ball. They bring it to you every time. And
why you gagging for shit? Give it to every ball.
Like no shade, I feel like top two should have been Miyaki and Tishi,
or Balenciaga, because you already see what production's doing with them. Granted, Michael gonna kill me because we all know Michael's obsessed with Balenciaga. Y'all see, I get
that's fine. I'm not.
I say it to Michael's face. You get
my
what I'm
top three in the beginning. My top three were Balenciaga, Tishi, and Mugler. Then it kind of shifted to Balenciaga, Mugler. Wait, no. Then it was Balenciaga, Tishi, and Orichi. But now it's back to Mugler. Mugler has to win. I'm sorry, Mugler has to win. If it's not Tishi, it has to be Mugler.
Mugler better fucking win. And I have to say this because they carry. Tati, I always said if they in the bottom, even though they were, I wanted Tati to battle because she would have ate up. But we all know she would have cut up on that floor.
Period.
But they didn't need to put out Tati. Just in case they get bottom again, then they pull out Tati, then you're really going to cut up. I want to see Tati versus Honey, but that's too late now. Already have a top three house. But how ill would that battle have been?
Because that Tati, I was like, this is not the Tati I know. I was telling Really BTV, I'm like, this is not the Tati I know.
Right.
That's not Tati. Shania, anything else you want to add?
Balenciaga was my favorite, but right now, Mugler is my favorite. It's really my favorite.
Should I just say that I appreciate you? I really do appreciate you. She's always so sweet in the comments and everything. Like I really.
I love Shania. Shania be getting it together. She be most of the time she's right in her guesses and in when we doing the Masked Singer and stuff. But I'll be honest. Mugler's performance was a Tishi performance. It gave you story. It gave you what the category was called for, and the thing is, they did a perfect merge of doing the what element did they have again? Oh, everybody was spinning hips, right?
No, they had hands.
They had hands.
Right? They killed the hands
with that opening,
and the way how it was like an etiquette class. And when you're in an etiquette class, the most thing that you do use is your hands.
It was over.
It was like last week with Tishi when they had floor performance and they did like all the army push-ups and stuff in the floor performance. That was smart. That's how you choreograph.
Yep.
Stanley ate that up. Stanley with that split. Stanley ate that up.
Stanley is good. Like I'm glad that they were highlighting him. But the
whole house was strong on their own.
So after the house performance, they had they did hands, right?
They did hands and these.
They did hands. What did you guys think about that? Who do you think was your standout?
Okay, so I clocked everybody in the box.
Literally, I knew it was Khalik for Balenciaga as soon as the
Oh,
red.
you did. I did.
I knew that
definitely
girl
knew it
with
was
the
Khalik.
wig and how
I didn't know.
skinny and tall he is. I said that's Khalik, and I knew that was Trey in the purple. I knew that was Trey. I was like, oh, that's Trey. Granted, I knew that was Father Ocho in the yellow, but the blue and the green, I couldn't really clock very, very well. I didn't know who from Orichi and who from Garcon that was, but you know, I knew that was their house. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't tell who it was. But Khalik was clockable, hands down. They knew that was Khalik. The judges knew that was fucking Khalik. We all knew that was Khalik. And we all knew that was Trey in the purple. Let's be real. Because them chops, they should not have chopped Orichi in the green.
And they said that too after the fact.
Because they saw who it was.
Right. Green was green. It was green, red, and purple that did it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Period.
three did it for me.
Period. Granted, oh my God. Okay. Khalik did deserve to win this category.
Oh, he did. He definitely did. He definitely did.
He cut the fuck up.
He did.
And Trey cut the fuck up for Tishi as well. Cut up. Now, with that being said, the point system again is far too much. To get them all the way from the bottom place to be at the top is too much.
Right.
So, hey girl, hey. But with that being said, Khalik deserved it, but I didn't like the way the point system was going, and at this point, I'm over it. I'm over this.
What about you, Rob? What do you think about the Hands performance last night?
Oh, I definitely felt like Khalik should have had it. The one thing that I don't like, and this may just be a bit personal, I don't like how they try to take moments away from Khalik. Like, I don't like that.
Hey, Nat.
What I mean by like the moment that they announced that Khalik won, they started talking about who shouldn't have got chopped. And it's like, how come y'all couldn't just let Khalik have his moment and then talk about Green shouldn't have been chopped after the fact? I feel like they're always trying to take the attention away from him.
They do. That's the one that was crying, right? And
and it's just like when they had the episode, it was like I feel like Khalik did good in the episode, but then it's like they only like pointed out the other two members and kind of like ignored him. And then when
I don't like the way how they treat him. To be honest,
I don't like how they treat Khalik. And especially since I've been following him on social media for years, and I know how talented he is. I feel like I feel like they don't really showcase him as much as they should. I mean, in the moment they do showcase him with his Hands performance, he kills it. But yet y'all
try to take that away from him.
Y'all shift the energy over to, I feel like that person shouldn't have got chopped. And it's like, well, y'all can talk about that after he leaves the runway. Let him have his moment.
Yeah, like it's so crazy. Khalik followed me on Twitter a couple weeks ago, and I had a crush on Khalik since forever. I ain't gonna hold y'all, Khalik.
Okay, he's so handsome.
Listen, I got I got a type. You feel me? But I was like, he deserved it. He deserved it. You get what I'm saying? He definitely did deserve it, and it's sad because I see where you're coming from, Rob. I see exactly where you're coming from with what you're saying about that, and I agree. He doesn't get his dues. He only gets the domes, and they try to discredit this man. And even with the next episode, when he did what he did, I'll speak about that soon, because people were trying to discredit this man and attack him. But like I said, Miss Sasha is out here looking like the Amazing World of Gumball when Mother had her fantasy and that plastic surgery face. And she was like,
don't do that.
She was like, listen.
Hating on Miss Sasha.
Listen, I don't have a vendetta against this house. Yes, I do. Because y'all did not deserve the damn tens. Y'all did it. But I'm so happy for Khalik. And it was sickening. I love the concept that they had to have these boxes. But granted, maybe the elements were probably taken away just a little bit because you didn't know what they're seeing on the other side. So you didn't know how close or far you need to be to the performance. So maybe it probably came off with it. So that's not on that. Do you see where I'm coming from, y'all?
I see you. Yeah. I'm with you.
Shania, what about you?
As soon as I saw the different boxes, my eyes went straight to the red one. So one fairly. But I think it was the green one and the yellow one shouldn't have been chopped for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shania. I barely can hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I could barely hear, but I'll tell you what she said. She said she thinks that the green box and the yellow box should not have been chopped, and I agree.
Hello, can you hear me? You can
Yeah, I can hear Miss Shania.
Yeah, we
but
can
it's just
hear
really
you.
low.
We heard you. You're so soft spoken and sweet. I'm here for that. I'm a rowdy ass person, so it's like whatever.
I mean, y'all see me.
I agree. I think Red should have won. I actually thought Red was Omari. Maybe I just wanted it to be him. But he ate. Khalik did very well. Khalik, whoever was in the green and in the purple were my favorite.
Right.
Yellow was boring. They was doing the same who was that? Doing the same telephone operator and shit. That was like you putting in the plugs from the television operator thing. That was
that was blue. That was Savion.
I was like, stop. I was like, can somebody chop them? Like,
no,
get
but
out of here.
His intro was sickening. When they all first
the intro was good, but then you kept doing the same
straight to him.
Operator, how may I help you?
Like, it was over. But I didn't realize Khalik, he said,
and he pulled the thing out of his mouth.
Yo, he went crazy.
And
but
then
he knew he had to fight because the house was in the bottom. That's why he went so hard.
He knew he had to fight.
His house.
Production was telling him he had to fight. But
production was like, bitch, you better get over there. You better give them their motherfucking 10.
But
I'm gonna just right now that this is you in a red box because
I caught Khalik did an amazing transition from new way to old way with his hand performance.
Yes,
the transition. I was like, who is that behind there? I'm like, I peeped that transition.
Trey too, though. Trey was cutting up in the purple. Granted,
yes,
like Khalik, Trey don't get his dues either.
Right.
He doesn't. He does not.
And it's so unfortunate because he was serving right next to Khalik. He was serving. He
definitely was.
Bitch,
he definitely was.
He was cutting up. Baby Trey, you know what? I'm a little heated. I'm a Gemini, y'all. Okay. Gemini.
Did your birthday just pass or is it coming up?
Oh, my birthday is coming.
I know we're in Gemini season.
Huh?
I know we're in Gemini season. That's why I was like, is it coming up or did it just pass?
No, it's my birthday's June 8th, but I'm having a party tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be lit. But after the hand performance, Balenciaga won that yet again. Not shocked. Who got Superior House was Mugler. Well deserved. And then the bottom two were Orichi and Tishi. And what do you guys have to say? Who do you think won that performance?
The battle? Omari won the battle hands down. My whole thing is that Tishi shouldn't have been in the bottom to begin with. So when it comes to the battle, Omari deserved it hands down because Omari voted down. But Tishi shouldn't have been there.
I agree with Rob. No lies detected at all. Okay. I said if Orichi is in that bottom, Omari's cutting everybody in that competition to
period.
And it was unfortunate that Tishi had to be there with them. And with that being said, Simone, you could tell in her face she was already defeated from being in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was upset with Jamila's comment because yes, they may have had strong performances, but I'm basing this off the battle. I was upset that Tishi was down there, but they did not win that battle. Mm-hmm. I'm like, even though they're my favorite house, they did not win. I'm not biased, y'all. I see it as clear as day. But at the same time, they knew to put out 2 episodes on the same day because they was gonna lose viewership. Because I was ready not to watch the next episode.
They knew what it was hitting for.
Mm-hmm.
I was still gonna watch regardless.
I wasn't.
Just to see who's gonna win. I like performance shows like this, Drag Race. So you think you could? I love stuff like that. But you know what, Shania, you go. What you gotta say, Shania?
Orichi won hands down, but I don't know why Jamila even said that. Like it wasn't that hard.
Yeah,
I don't know why she even said that.
Jamila tried it.
Jamila's comment then I'm sure not wait, Shania, you finished? I'm sorry.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was asking if you had finished because I was gonna say something, but I don't want to interrupt you. Shania? Okay. So what I was gonna say, I hope she's okay. Everything's good.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that of course Omari destroyed her. Like Simone was catching up, but she didn't have a chance. Omari is ballroom. He needs they need to have a meme with Dominique Jackson getting up with Omari's face. I am ballroom because that damn duck walk last week he got robbed. If he got robbed again from this Vogue battle, I would have been pissed off.
So let me ask y'all a question, right? Okay, so since it was Tishi and Orichi in the bottom two, and it was Simone versus Omari, being that we know what Omari gives, do y'all think that somebody else in the house of Tishi could have really gave it a...
Yes.
Who?
Stanley. Stanley.
I haven't seen them Vogue before, so I can't say. I've seen Omari.
Stanley would have cut up.
You feel like they should have picked Stanley over Simone to really go in?
I feel like they should have picked Stanley. And the reason why, granted, I still don't think he would have beaten Omari, hands down. Because Omari's just a powerhouse.
It probably would have been a closer...
It would have been a closer call. Because Simone, her Vogue style is femme realness. And that's what she's given. Even though she was defeated, it was still the same thing she was getting. It kind of reminded me of the duck walk battle. But this time he got to do a lot more than just duck walking, so you really got to see him be a powerhouse.
Right.
But had Stanley went out there, Stanley has great voguing skills, great flexibility. He could have pulled out a stunt into a dip. Like, his legs go on for days. He could have grabbed his leg, and I've seen him do it before. Could have kicked it up, grabbed it, spun, and dipped. That would have been...
He would have brought the dramatics.
That would have been over. You get what I'm saying? That would have carried. And maybe they probably would have stayed, but, child... I want to get into Simone's tangent.
Did y'all see the unedited? I sent you the unedited.
Yes, I saw. You know what? I should play that. I was looking to see if I could play it on here, but
somebody tagged me in it.
And it was crazy. Shania, did you see the unedited tangent of Simone?
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube.
Listen, so
live. She played.
Do you agree with Simone, or do you think she was just bitter? Hey, Dominique.
How Damo? Okay, first and foremost, yes. The way she went about it was wrong. The way she went about it was wrong. The way I first seen her walking away, it was wrong, right? Because it does make you look, so a loser. But I agree with what she said. Because everything she said was what everybody was thinking. Producers knew that this shit was going to cause a ruckus. What they didn't realize is that they basically, I felt like they were building up Tishi so much to be the front runners, so that way they could knock them down so Balenciaga could win. Do y'all feel me on that?
Okay.
Yeah. Rob, let's wait.
Okay, so I felt like when I seen how it was edited into the show, I'm like, okay, she shouldn't have walked off that way. But once I seen the unedited situation, it's like they gave her the mic as well to speak her mind, so that's what she did. And I feel like everything that she said needed to be said, and I feel like everything that she said was real shit. And after you say what you say, I don't mind you pumping off, because at that point, what is there to say at that point? Because even when Law was getting ready to talk and kind of say what he's gonna say, he was like, "Oh, take the criticism. What criticism are y'all giving?" There was no criticism that was gave. She said what she said and she walked off. What is it for her to stay there and take?
And she was right.
Correct.
She was like, "Y'all giving other houses." And then what people are not mentioning is it was direct shade to Comme des Garçons. That was a fact. She said, Bugatti McGlair, y'all did that. If y'all hear me backstage, y'all did that. Y'all
they're the only two houses that got the 10s.
Right. They're the only ones who deserved it. Period. They're the only ones who deserved it. That's why she read Law talking about the outfits and Megan, because once Megan said that comment about them being the best dressed, we all know they look like they were scrubbing plates. So y'all not.
Well, we know what Megan gives, so of course we know what Megan gives. So I already knew she was gonna be here for the outfit. She would wear that on stage. She would wear that right on stage.
Shania Prodigy. Shania Prodigy. What about you, Shania? That's a real person too. Shania Prodigy. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shania.
Okay, to me, they should do like a wild card so that they could actually come back. They should do that next season.
You know what I was saying too? I was like, I won't be surprised if they bring them back.
I thought that.
I won't be surprised if they.
I thought that too. I was like, what if there was like a little twist where a house is eliminated and the old house comes back or some shit like that? I'll be here for that.
Right. I think you're on to something, Shania. Like, I think they're gonna bring them back.
Not after Simone's rant.
Season, maybe next season.
Not after Simone's rant. I was like, okay, maybe
that's not true. That don't mean shit. They may just bring them back anyway.
I literally thought they was gonna gag us and bring them back in the Frozen Ball and be like, surprise, bitch. And they had to fight their way back into the competition by taking another house out. And then it would have been Garcon and they.
He's so silly. But I was gonna say something, I forgot. Do I agree with her? Yeah, she's right. But Mama, if you was in the bottom, you wouldn't have to say shit. So we'll sit down somewhere. Sorry. If you was not in the bottom, I agree with what Law said. Mama, when we're for you, you don't be saying stuff. But now that we not for you, we're not rooting for you. You got something to say, and people do that. People
Granted, no, people.
He was correct, but she was bitter at the same time. She was upset, and it's understandable. It's understandable because I'm gonna say the same thing about somebody else in another episode.
Granted, Law, what he said can be a factual to a certain point. It's not the fact that she wasn't feeling that you was living for them because she gave her dues to Miyake Mugler. It's the fact that she wasn't living for Garcon because that's a fucking fact. They knew that was bullshit. You get what I'm saying? So that's why exactly where she's coming from.
But if Mama wasn't in the bottom, she wouldn't say shit.
Probably.
Well, I mean, that was her moment to say something.
But now let's look at it this way, right?
Because she
had Balenciaga switched places with Tishi and Trey won that hand competition. Do you think Balenciaga, because they would have sent out Honey easy. Do you think that Honey would have beat Omari or Richie?
I don't know. They're two different styles of Vogue.
Honestly, I don't think Honey would have cut up against Omari.
I feel like
they're two different styles.
I feel like if Honey was to have to go up against Omari, because once again the judges pick who it is, they would have gave it to Honey.
They would
have given it to Honey. Would Honey have won the battle? Probably not. But would the judges have given it to her? Definitely.
Because when you talk about old school way and authentic ballroom, it is Omari. Honey is that person that she'll give you new way and mix it in with dance, period. And she'll give you a show. But to me, I can't see the two of them together because they're two different styles for me.
So here presents the argument like Simone and Omari Richie, two different styles. This is a femme queen performer, and this is a hardcore. Hardcore.
Yeah, they should be a little more selective of who they put up against people. It should make sense.
But to me, it's still not Honey's. I don't know. Just Honey's different if you get what I'm saying. I couldn't see Honey with. I probably would have picked Omari because I love his way of voguing. Because to me, a lot of these new girls that be voguing, same thing with Super Bitch. A lot of it is theatrics and flips and dips and all these Spider-Man ass moves, which is fine. It's fine, but there's a certain essence to an old school voguer like a Deshawn, like a Leon, like a Omari, like a Prince, like a Pony Zion. It's a way to. It's an essence to it.
Yeah, there is an essence. Also, I have to say this because this is factual. My heart really tore apart when I realized that they were going home. It really tore apart.
I was mad. I was pissed.
Like, it took me a minute before I even pressed play to episode 8 because I was like, wait a minute, did that just happen?
Literally, I was texting my friend Michael, and Michael was like, Danny watched the episode. I said, baby, can we do this another day? Because I'm going to need to take a moment to, like, You know, because I don't want to come off sounding harsh or sounding evil, because I gave my dues to Garcon as well, but they did not deserve it. You know, they really, especially after what we've seen them do in episode 8. Over it. Can we get into episode 8 though?
Yeah, of course. We're gonna get into episode. I was just giving y'all time to speak. So episode 8, it was the Ice House Ball. What did y'all think about this ball?
I feel like out of all the balls, this is probably like my least favorite.
Okay.
I feel like this was like my least favorite ball.
Agreed.
Yeah. I love the costuming. The costuming was everything.
The wardrobe team is on point.
This was really, to me, was one of my favorite. I don't think it was my favorite. Probably the pop art was my favorite.
Definitely.
Costume wise, but this was hands down probably my second or third. But
pop art and then the 2 first intro episodes were probably my favorite.
You know what? Yeah, because that kind of showcased who those houses were.
Yeah, and Garcon catfished me.
They catfish you? What you mean they cat?
I thought they were going to bring me everything.
Stop.
It was all a lie. It was all a lie.
Stop.
All a lie, y'all.
So the first house was Orichi. What did you guys think about it?
I see why they were in the bottom. As always. It's like, how are you in the bottom and have to fight for your life and then end up and then give a bad performance? It's like Orichi always falls short when it comes to the performance. It's like the look could be on point, but then which is why they should have got sent home the week before, episode 7. But hey, we're here now. Which is why they were in the bottom. The performance level was not there. Like, not taken away from their talent. Like, they're talented as hell as individuals, but as a unit, something always falls short. And I would love to see if they show more of the behind the scenes of what goes on in those choreography rehearsals. Because, like, what do y'all like? I want to see what that process is like. Do y'all kind of just let them make up what they want to make up and give them the green, like, yeah, that's good, and then go for it? Or do y'all really actually input some real choreography, like, you know, the choreographers that's on site, like working with all the houses? Because I just feel like
Michael?
Michael's here?
No, oh my God, Danny. Danny.
So now you calling me Michael. I'm screaming. But can y'all hear me?
Yes.
The concept, yet again, I thought was a good idea, but yet they don't know how to execute it like Tishi would have done.
Period.
And what was Gillette? The intro was strong. Strong as hell. I was here. It was strong. You can tell they're performers. Once Remy and Gillette came out, especially Gillette, I was like,
it was so off for me.
I was like, and then the dips, there weren't enough dips. Also, it was about poses too. Why would y'all pick an African tribal theme and do a whole bunch of African dance? You know, that's all upbeat and stuff. It's lively, it's spirituality, it's all of that. Why would y'all pick that? Go concept, but at least give me some old African tribal poses.
Wasn't there.
And it wasn't there. It wasn't
there.
Like a picture moment. Give me a picture moment. Give me where I can go click, click, click. And it wasn't there. What did I score the asses? Honestly, a 7. Yeah, a 7, to be honestly fair. The outfits were amazing.
Yeah.
And Demi was a Justice episode. Sick of her. Just saying that. Sick. It was over. And I'm going to tell y'all why I was sick of her ass at the end.
Shania. Shania? I think because she's on her phone too. So now it's like when you're on your phone on live, it kind of messes up.
Yeah, it does. Like my phone too. I was getting a whole bunch of phone calls. That's why I went live. Like,
oh, see, I don't get phone calls, so I'm good. I gave Orichi an 8 because what performance was this again? This was
exactly not
right.
I like the concept. It was really interesting. It was really interesting. Their concepts are good, and I think it's mostly Omari because Omari knows what he's doing. Gillette too, but Gillette gives me like she's shy and she gets nervous. She did good on the skates though. I like the skates.
I didn't understand it.
The skates were cute, but not for this.
Not for this. No. At all.
At all, Robert. I agree. At all. It was giving this chop, hiya,
Right.
done.
Cut
it off.
Y'all are brutal. Jesus Lord.
Listen, I'm saying true tea. I would have
Right.
Yeah, but you could be nice. God damn.
Ballroom is nice.
I like the Arichis.
I like the Richie too, but like we said earlier, they don't know how to mesh well, and you can see it.
Individually, they were good. The African part was really good. I disagree. You could have merged the African with Vogue. You could have.
The intro was strong. The intro was sickening.
Yeah, definitely.
Sickening.
The poses, I don't remember the poses or the dips. There was no dip.
It's not.
There was one dip. The only person that did was Remy. But
people
Remy,
memorable, but the overall performance is never memorable to me. Like I remember certain people and certain little moments here and there, but as a whole,
Remy needed to land his dips better. Because if you're gonna do continuous dips, you need to land and stick out that foot, baby. You need to land those dips properly. And I like Remy. I'm here for Remy because Remy gives his all.
Oh, child. Yeah, Remy does give his all. I agree, but I wasn't paying attention to Remy. There was so much going on. I couldn't even focus on Remy. No shade. Robert, your profile picture is nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, y'all see mine too. Let me stop.
I mean, I don't take good pictures, but it is what it is. Who is next? Yeah. Balenciaga. What do you guys?
What did they do?
They did a battle.
Oh, that was cute.
When they froze. No, that was
Miyake.
So that wasn't me.
Yeah, they did a freezing. Oh, what they did the Huntsman. They did the Huntsman and 2 or something like that. The Huntsman with Charlize Theron.
Honestly,
they did the fight choreography, right?
Yes, it was like the Huntsman
and the ugly ass shoes.
White and the ice
reminded me of what Orichi did last episode with the chess pieces, but frozen.
No.
That's what it was getting. And then Shannon coming at the end like, hiya, bitch. It was a chop. It was a straight chop, point blank period.
How'd y'all feel about the ugly ass shoes situation?
We'll get there.
Okay.
That's a situation on its own.
Baby. That was a lot.
Because
performance wasn't strong.
It wasn't.
It was not. There were certain instances where when they were trying to come up from the floor together, Honey was late. But the ending pose when they were freezing, that was cute. I needed to see more dips. It's like, y'all, here's the thing. When they give them these challenges, they don't know how to incorporate them in the choreography. It's just that they give you choreography and that's it.
Right.
Where are the dips? Where are the poses? They didn't have enough dips. And
you know what I wish for this show, honestly? I mean, I know that this may be slightly off topic, but on topic. I feel like I wish that they had more people in the ballroom scene as the judges on the show.
Yes, we say this every week. Every week we say this. Every week.
Because I don't like how they have the guest judge as like the tiebreaker. Like they don't know.
They don't know to be the tiebreaker.
Deshaun definitely should be the tiebreaker every time.
But the thing is with the judge, they don't know ballroom. Keep Naomi.
Definitely.
Put Deshaun there.
Make Deshaun with Jamila.
Jamila would have been an amazing host.
I actually like Deshaun as the host, though. I love him as the host.
He's good as a host too.
And the commentator, get it to me, get out.
You know who I would like as a commentator? Give me Jack or Precious. Jack or Precious.
You know what?
I love Precious.
Take Prince out of Miyake and put him on the judges panel.
What they should have done for this season, y'all could have Megan as an in and out guest because I like Megan as a guest, as a guest judge.
I like Megan, but I need for her.
I like Megan because she's learning. I don't mind Jamila either, and I don't mind them now. But season 1, they were horrible. But I would love to keep Naomi. Probably put Deshaun. Probably Kelly. Kelly's too real for y'all though. Kelly Mizrahi's too real for y'all.
I can do it.
She would be honest. She'll be too damn. They will pull her to the side and be like, "You can't say that," and she'll probably be like, "Why?" She's
no shade. They need to bring Nico back. Nico, when he was a guest judge from
Nico wasn't bad.
That big on Nico.
I live to him, and they need to bring Dominique Jackson back.
Definitely.
Dominique
should be a permanent judge.
Y'all could even have who they had last week. What's the girl?
Amaya was popping as a guest judge.
Amaya, because she gives you face. She was
best dressed too, because she
literally.
And
could you imagine Dominique, Leomi, and Amaya as judges?
Oh,
and y'all could have forget Father Balmain in the back room. He needs to be a judge too. Give me Father Balmain.
You know what? They should make the father or mother winners of each season a permanent
judge as a package. Because even in his live on Jamari, he said last year was more authentic to ballroom than this year, and last year wasn't even that authentic like that.
You know why? Because judges didn't know what the fuck they was doing.
Right.
And I like the balls they were doing. This is not a ball to me.
I think the lack of audience this time around.
I feel like I'm watching Pose half the time.
No. How?
Because 10, 6, 7
scores. But that's the old school way. They always had 10s.
Right. Granted,
I don't mind it. They still do 10s. They even do 5s at some ball, which I don't get, but I guess they do 5 sometimes, or they do a chop. Either a chop, a 5, or a 10. Child. I don't know where they got this 5 from, but I guess.
Child, let me just say this, all right? This season is maybe because they're doing this under COVID and they have no audience.
I think audience definitely would have.
Because we don't really know these house chances like that. Because last season with the audience, they were chanting the houses like E B O N Y. That's right. You can't take. You can't take us, God. Hold on. Anna, N-I-N-J-A. You know what I'm saying? Like that was bringing life to the balls.
It was.
So maybe that's why it's losing its effect because you only hear them chanting when they're battling, but you can't even really hear the chanting because we're so focused on the battles. Right, you got frozen meat chest too. Thank you. That's what I was saying. It was given that. That's what it was given.
But
that's what Aga was given, and it was not good. Shannon needs to do more. Same.
I mean, we say this every week, but Shannon's not going to give you more. Shannon knows. Shannon. Okay, so let's talk about these goddamn shoes and honey.
I don't think anything was wrong with the shoes, and I feel like. Me and my sister was arguing about this. She won't come on camera, but that's a different story.
What up, sis? What's up? Because I need to hear the argument. I need
right.
To cut up. Let's cut up.
But my thing is just like I understand where she was coming, where Honey's coming from, saying like she normally don't vogue in those kind of shoes, and they may have been a miscommunication with wardrobe about that. I get that, but my whole thing is just like when they asked you what was wrong, you should have either said A, nothing, or B, been honest and said. I didn't get a chance to rehearse in these shoes, and I normally vogue in different kind of shoes, so it was a little bit, But the whole thing of just like, I know y'all see these ugly ass shoes. It was just like that wasn't called for. Because my whole thing is just like you had the perfect moment to say what the issue was, and you decided to be funny instead.
That's what I took it though. I took it as she was trying to make a joke out of the situation, but she's not realizing the scope because Honey's so young. Right. So with her being young, it comes with a lot of growth. Also, I think somebody brought up the fact that. She's young and being very successful, which is a fact. So a lot of the whole house, to me, sometimes feels an air of arrogance.
Yeah.
That they were saying Miyake had. I sense that in Aga.
It's so crazy because when they said it about Miyake, I didn't feel that from Miyake. I felt that from.
Me neither, to be honest.
I felt that from Balenciaga more than
they live for
Aga.
They live for Honey. They live for Shannon. They like the same way they were living for Lon Vin. They were arrogant as hell.
Mm-hmm.
They were arrogant, but they weren't like that bad though.
Oh no, they were that bad. Erica.
But the thing with Lon Vin is that last season with Lon Vin, they had the talent to back it up.
They did.
That part.
That was the difference.
That part.
They did. But not everybody can carry this house because it seems like Khalik and Honey and Cha-Cha is doing a lot of the work.
And only Honey, Cha-Cha, and Shannon is getting the recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, literally, only them two. And
Malik is killing. Is Malik right or Malik? Somebody. He's killing it too.
Well, Malik isn't he in Mugler? No, which
There's
one?
like 3 Maliks on this guy in these houses. Shania, we're talking about Balenciaga. What did you think about Balenciaga in episode 8? Sorry.
Was I the only one thinking that Law was doing too much? Because
Who was doing too much?
Law about the shoes. Because
Yes and no. I think. Oh, go ahead.
Because I think it was Jamila or him that said that I think it was Arturo's makeup looked like poo.
Oh,
So,
poo.
like,
Yeah. I didn't understand that either. I'm like, so what? His makeup. So what? I don't see what that has to do with the performance. And the thing is with Law gonna carry regardless. That's who Law is. He's not.
Can y'all hear me?
All the way. Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I didn't know what the hell happened.
He's not all the way wrong, because Honey did have an arrogance. Even when she went backstage, Mama was still pumping and doing the most.
And they was all looking at her like this.
Because people know who Honey is.
Exactly.
When people give you your flowers constantly, you have a sort of arrogance to it. And not only that, it's like you have a reputation to uphold. And some people don't know how to uphold that reputation. I'm saying it wrong, whatever. That reputation in a humble way. You know what I mean, though?
Quick side.
He doesn't know how to be humble, and the things Law said.
Me?
And the things about the shoes, Honey, it's a Honey, you're not just a I mean this as your name, and I'm calling you Honey as well, Miss Mamas. You're a performer. You know, if a costume and whatever is not working, you better perform your ass off. It's working
Am
or
I still
not.
frozen?
You know how many times? Yeah,
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Just go in and come back in. Go out and come in. Like come out all together.
All right, but can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you. If you want to stay like that, that's fine.
No shade. No, I'm gonna come back. But I will say this: what you said earlier reminded me of Johnson saying choreography. She be saying choreography instead of choreography. I'm sorry.
Whatever. I'm Caribbean. We pronounce things different. But
come on, Caribbean. You know, I swear I'm Asian, but I'm not. I'm Puerto Rican, so you know.
Period.
I mean, whatever. But what was I saying? Honey, you know how many times I've danced in things that hurt my feet to the point that there's blood on the goddamn stage, and I perform my ass off.
And you won't even know.
People want to talk to me then and be like, "Oh my God, you did so well." When I'm trying to get out of these goddamn shoes and off of my foot, you have to perform. You can't be that arrogant. You have to. When people give you your flowers, you have to pretend like this is your first time doing it. In other words, be new to it. Don't know that you're the shit, but act like you're not the shit. If
right,
that
like
makes
Megan
sense.
said, she should have said nothing was wrong.
Nothing.
You should have said nothing, or you should have said what it was.
Yeah, if you had said something was wrong with the shoes, that these are not the shoes that you perform in, boom, that's fine. But you didn't have to carry and be a whole goddamn diva.
I mean, y'all see these ugly ass shoes. Like you was trying to have them, and they wasn't here for it.
Right. And I have to commend Mother Shannon for telling her, "Oh no, we're not gonna do this."
We'll talk about it backstage.
Mother Shannon, even if she agreed or disagreed, we're not gonna do this right here.
Exactly.
And Mother Shannon won me in that
Can you hear me?
In that moment again.
I can't even hear y'all now. Oh my God, I can't even hear y'all ass.
Go out and come back. You gotta come all the way out and come back in. Right. So I do agree with Law, and this is I've been agreeing with Law a lot of the times, and I don't want to, but I agree with Law. You need to be humble, and Law ain't humble either. But
not. So for him to be the one to say something,
he thinks he's the shit, but he's not wrong,
right?
And I commend Mother Shannon from and then somebody else was saying something else. I'm like, sis, the point is y'all did not perform your best. Next, this is
like,
what you do.
well, I think it was Cha Cha that came backstage and had something to say as well. But
I think so. Yeah.
I agree with what Cha Cha said. When Cha Cha came out and said that, like, you know, because Law gave them a low score only because we can't hear you.
I was joking. I was lip syncing.
Okay. Law only gave them a low score because of that exchange with Honey. So I agree with Cha Cha. It's like, don't give the whole house and the performance a low score because of something that one person did.
I agree.
Because you only gave them a 7 because you didn't like what Honey said. Not you. It wasn't a matter of how Honey performed. It wasn't based on how the house performed. You gave them a 7 because you didn't like how Honey was not being humble.
Exactly. Even though I thought that was the appropriate score for the house.
Right. Right. I agree, but that should have been his reason.
I give him a 9, but I'm not even mad that Law did that because you know what? It may not have been right, but you know what's going to teach them? Humility. They're going to be humble now. They're going to be humble now. They're going to be humble now. So I wasn't even mad at it.
We'll see.
Y'all not going to be doing too much. I still think they need to be in the bottom because they're the only they're the only house that's not in the bottom. Yeah, they're the only house that has not been in the bottom.
And granted, some people think they're gonna win due to that factor. They ain't gonna win.
They're not gonna win. If you realize with these shows, they hype up a certain house, but they never.
Tishy,
right?
And London.
Did they hype them up, or did Tishy was hype themselves up? Because Tishy Dub.
It was Tishy Dub. Point blank period. Tishy carried, and I don't think the producers thought Tishy was gonna carry the way they did.
Right? Because they look a new house.
Yeah,
and they new house, just like they was like, oh, they're not gonna care that much. And these are Balenciaga and Bianca Mugler and Garcon. Even Chanel, they all came in with these expectations and having a name, so that was gonna carry them like it's kind of carrying Aga. Baby, TC's fucked that whole shit up and rocked their world. They said, whoa. Granted, what else did you expect? This is a house full of dancers.
Right. Performers at that.
Performers. Stanley was also You Think You Can Dance. Like, come on.
Wait, who?
Stanley was also You Think You Can Dance.
He was?
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of the seasons I stopped watching because it felt very repetitive.
Yeah, I stopped that a while too, but I remember he was on the show.
Repetitive. When they brought, we could talk about that another day, but when they brought the kids, and one of my favorites is that little dark-skinned boy.
Oh, but he was cutting up.
Oh, he still cuts up.
He deserved that win. He deserved to win the competition.
Anyway, that's another story for another day. Because that little boy, I don't know if he's old enough for me to have a crush on him, but he carries. I don't think he is old enough. But anyway,
I didn't hear nothing. I'm sorry to this man. If I saw this man walking down the street, I wouldn't know what did.
Next up, speaking of carrying Mugler.
Carried. Tens across the board. You deserved it.
Hey, it was fab. When Father Arturo came out on the board and they gave you poses and dips. And it was,
and they gave you a story.
When Tati came down to the sled, oh, let's go, baby.
Oh, they gagged Miss Problematic Twitter. They gagged Miss Problematic Twitter.
Oh, gagged them.
Problematic Twitter.
Demi. She always on Twitter talking mess.
Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
I was like Laomi, and I was like,
right.
They carried. They definitely did. And the thing is, they did not, if you realize, they did not dip as much as they needed to, but it sufficed. Because when they dipped, what did they do? They posed.
Right.
They posed in the dips. That was so strategic. I enjoyed it. Mugler is showing.
And it was all about the poses anyways.
Yeah.
This whole thing
That's what it was about.
Poses. They see dips all the time. Baby, them poses cut up. And Fallout Toro knew what he was doing with that ball. He said, rah. Ah.
He know right. He was giving you Alway.
He said
was giving you Alway.
He said we are the new Tishis.
They did. They switched souls. I told you they give you choreography. They're giving you when you choreograph and you give a story. It's good. It pushes you higher in the top.
Right.
I don't like. I think I was doing this last week with El Teddy. I don't like when performers or dancers just give you choreo. Give me a story.
Period. I'll be right back, y'all. Keep calling me.
Fine.
I'm gonna take care of some stuff. I'll be back.
Because they probably texting you about your birthday.
Get my nerves. Oh.
But they 10s that deserve. Did everybody give them 10?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think so, right? There was somebody that gave somebody a 9. I don't know if it was them or if it was another group. But Shania, what did you think about Mugler? Shania? Yeah, I think her internet is acting
when
up.
I saw you could hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
When I saw the performance, I gagged. If they don't
Come on.
I'm gonna lose it.
They need to, because it's like they stepped up, and they were saying that the judges said that they stepped up from the Rainbow Bright performance. No, I hated that performance. They stepped up from
Oh yeah, that Rainbow Bright.
That Rainbow Bright was horrible. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, it was too chaotic.
Let me tell y'all
the
why
best
I didn't
thing
like
about that performance is Diego.
It was not even that. It was like Power Rangers meets Sailor Moon. Okay, it was Power Rangers meets Sailor Moon, and then they were pushing too much on the personality department because of a critique that they have from being in the bottom. That's why I didn't like it. It felt authentic. They were trying to
no, not exactly. I agree. It was not authentic, and it was too chaotic. I was like, nah.
It was. This what they're doing now.
But these two.
What they're doing now is everything. What they're doing now is everything. That is the Mugler I know of. Because Mugler carries. Even though I swear I'm housing Tishi or Ninja myself, but you know.
I still love Tishi, but they're not in it anymore. So I gotta.
They're always gonna be in it.
Period. They're always gonna be in it until the end. That's right.
They're always gonna be in it.
Well, it was the end for them last night because they're not in it anymore.
I don't claim that.
Me either.
I'm not claiming that.
They're gone. Tishi is gone. I love me.
Tishi is still here.
They did, and then they carry it in the back somewhere.
They're gone. Duh. They're gone.
No.
Who said that?
Who said that? But I'm proud of the Miyake Mugleras. I really enjoyed their performances in both episodes. Gorsan.
What did they do?
Nothing.
A 6, like Naomi gave him, a chop, a hayah. So you mean to tell me Tishi Lay paved the way for them to give that?
What was their performance again? I forgot.
I think they were supposed to be icicles.
Yeah, there was supposed to be living icicles.
Oh yeah, when they froze on the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a cool little effect.
Where?
I'm not gonna lie, this was Tonka's best performance.
You mean Latrice Royale 2.0?
Baby Latrice's daughter.
Latrice's daughter.
This was Tonka's best performance. Like, okay. Milan, like I said, Milan is the star of that group to me.
No,
Milan and Savion.
I would like to see more of her.
To me, they don't give and Savion too. Like they're really good together.
The houses. They're carrying that house.
They're very good together. I didn't like it. It was a 6. Like Naomi said, it was a 6. It was their worst. I didn't see it.
The outfits were cute. I'll give them that.
Outfits were okay to me.
I liked it compared to listen, it was a huge step up from me looking like they Brillo pads. Okay. Anything that they was giving me was better. Okay.
And the same critique from Mother Shannon and Giselle, I'm a give to Stasha. You need to step it up.
Arturo is eating.
Period.
Eating. Okay. Mother Gia was eating. Or Mari was eating.
Mother Gia serves.
Period. Every time.
The thing is with Mother Gia, she serves, but you could tell she's limited, but she doesn't allow herself to be limited.
And like
she was doing the Pop-Tart performance that they had, and she was doing them dips and them spins, and she was like,
she was hitting it.
Right. Mother Shannon, I need you to give us back them duck walks again, because them duck walks was good.
Yeah, them always duck walks. It was cute.
It was cute. She was on her knees for a lot. She was killing it.
I think Tinseltown performance was their best performance.
No. To me, their best performance was the Deadly Sins.
Oh, the Gluttony.
I liked it. It gave me it gave me a story.
Give me.
That was cute.
I love that. I love that.
No, it was cute. It was cute.
But wasn't that Balenciaga?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was cute.
I was living for the Tinseltown though. The looks were everything with that.
Tinseltown, the best one was Tishi.
Oh, duh.
Oh,
always.
It gave me Dynasty.
Always.
It gave me American Horror Story 1984. I felt like I was in the 80s.
Baby.
It gave me Mannequin.
Your look. Your look.
Right.
It's fashion.
That was
it's fashion. Your face is
my favorite. And you know who was killing it with his lines? What a light skinned boy name again?
Trey.
He was killing it with his lines in that big old
dude.
His lines were amazing.
What it took me out when they went.
Right.
Yes.
Once they did that at the intro, it was over. And then they did the old.
Even though they haven't shown no more, we still talking about them on the episode that they wasn't even.
It was over.
We talk about Garcon for like a minute.
And we're right back to Tishi. Tishi is still here.
Tishi's here, right, Robert? Let me know. It's Tishi.
Not even on the episode, and we still talking about.
We still talking about that. Shania,
they left some legendary. Now imagine if they was in this ball. They would have cut up Frozen Dean. And Simone in the face category would
have given us something. Simone would have given us something.
They better beware for Simone.
Yeah, Simone would have definitely won that face category. Hands down.
Shania, what did you think about Garcon tonight?
Who?
I cannot. Y'all are horrible. Shania?
She's speechless. She left her speechless.
That means she didn't like it.
Nothing to say.
But yeah, Garcon should not have been in that top 3.
They shouldn't even been in this ball.
Don't stop. Oh my God, you're just giving them the business. Damn.
Robert, did I lie?
Nothing but truth.
I mean, damn, but be nice. Damn. So after the house performances, we had 3 blind mice, which I think that they should have named it something different because they said that for
last season.
Ball. Right. Cursed. What mice got to do with ice?
Mice, ice.
They could have said 3 blind ice. That would have been a play on the word mice, but I guess. Who did so Arichi, was it a 10 or a chop?
It was a 10. They was in sync.
Who chopped? Somebody chopped them, and
Megan
did what I did.
Megan and Demi.
Megan was chopping everybody for this category. Like, damn, like what happened with you, man?
Right.
She was hurt because I think she was frozen cold from that non-skirt she didn't have on, and the fur was not. It was given very much chicken feathers versus. Let me shut up.
Chicken feather. Come on, chicken feather.
Let me shut up.
Like,
but the wig was stunned
in a drag race. Come on, chicken feathers.
But her wig was stunned though. Her wig was probably one of the prettiest things I've seen on her.
Meg had fashion sense is actually pretty. And the thing that I love about Meg the Stallion is that sis is body yaddy by Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Who styled her was God. That was God.
Period.
So Shania, we're talking about the 3 blind mice category. Arichi, do you give them a 10 or a chop?
Arichi was a 10 for me, so I think who chopped them? I think
Megan
and
Demi.
And Demi. Well, we'll talk about
looking like a damn abominable snowman. Realness.
No, wait, what?
She looked like an abominable snowman. Realness.
Oh, Demi looked good with that short hair. I didn't.
The hair was laid with the little ice cube, but
her short hair, she kills. Demi looks good with short hair, but we'll talk about her later. Yeah, I agree. Arichi 8. Arichi deserved their 10s because they were in sync the longest, and then Megan cut them. So after we had Mugler, what are we giving them? 10s or chopped?
Who came out for this is for the 3 blind mice, right?
Yeah, I think it was Arturo, Prince, and Egypt. I think it was those 3.
You said for Mugler or for
Mugler. I think it was Arturo. Wait, who wasn't it Mugler that was next?
Because Egypt is Garcon.
Oh, Sorry.
Was it though?
Who came out for Mugler for the Three Blind Mice?
Or
I
Toro,
think it was Diego.
Prince, and no. Diego came out for Face, and Tati was for Face.
But who came out for?
She said it was Malik Toro
And Prince.
and Prince.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot about Malik. Forgot about him.
Can't be forgetting the guys now.
But what do you guys think about Mugler? 10s or chops?
They had the best one. It was a 10 for me.
They were the best for you?
For me.
They my little chain.
They could have chopped them because they messed up. Somebody messed up. I think it was Arturo. And I'm like,
it was Fab.
Mugler was Fab. They could have gotten chopped. No, Arturo messed up.
Fab.
He messed up. And Orange got chopped when they last
came out, it was fire.
Fab. It was everything.
There was a slip up in there somewhere.
In the intro, but they delivered.
Overall.
You would have chopped them?
Yes,
Lies, deceits, and fairy tales this man is telling.
It's the truth. Play it back. Play back the beautiful beat. Play it back. Bring it back.
Then we really
because not everybody. Here's the thing, and I said this last week with El Teddy. You may not be in sync all the time.
Yeah.
It's a hard category, but to me, Arichi was in sync the longest. Mugler was not in sync the longest. They should have gotten chopped.
Nah, they was.
My sister was saying they was in sync. She said that pump.
That's fine, but I don't think so. I don't.
I want her to come on the same page.
Oh my God. I look a hot mess, but it's giving Rwanda. It's giving Rwanda.
No, what are you talking about? Pretty in pink. Come on,
right, pretty in pink.
But it's giving a mess. I just finished doing hair. It's not, nah. Turn the camera. They can hear me. That's enough.
You already here now.
My hands is here. Turn the camera. This is live. Come on now.
So Todd.
Don't do that. Don't do that to your sis.
Oh, this
don't worry about it. I look crazy, all right? I got my little
I gotta do that. After this, I'm about to go to bed.
I honestly feel like the Mugler.
I need to see Miss Mamas.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I can hear her.
I feel like they pumped down as a house. I feel like if you get into their secret, I feel like they was in sync from the time they hit the back of the runway to the time they got to the end. Now, a turn might have been off, a neck might have been a little off, but overall, in the energy, hands down, Mugler.
Okay, the energy was there, but in sync means you all together. So somebody, if you off, that means you were not in sync.
But Arichi was in sync.
They were
nah.
Really? They were in sync the longest. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I agree now because I live for Gillette and them down. You know, that's family. Right. With no shade, I feel like in that category, the Muglers did what the fuck was needed to be done.
No, they did. What I'm saying was,
I do feel like all of them was a little off, but no shade. If we talking about the longest kind of like you said, definitely Mugler.
But at the same time, I still gave it to Arichi because Arichi had the confidence and they definitely weren't saying. Now, come on. They need to stop because I'm going to move on to Carl DeGarçon real quick because, baby, I don't know why they let this boy Tonka walk the runway. And
we got to talk about Balenciaga before
you know where it is with them too, but I've learned, like, they sent out, I feel like when it came to this show, they sent out, like, they heavy hitter names. But then it's like, as a whole, it was people that they should have had on the roster versus the people that they had. Like, I feel like Tonka is strictly a runway girl. I feel like
because he
body. She gives you body. She gives you body.
Wasn't delivering.
Nah, if you no shade, if you go into them clips and you pull up Big Girls Runway, Tonka is definitely one of those names. But I feel like the thing is, they brought out there people who can stand out alone. Y'all got to stand out together. And that's where it gets
right.
Like, okay, we got our heavy hitters, but bitch, can your heavy hitters
bring it together?
Be heavy.
Can they bring it to the runway?
Okay.
That's Danny.
gonna give it to you, Danny.
I'm gonna give you my Instagram.
Well, I need your Instagram, Danny.
Yes, it's DXNNYORTEGA.
Hold
I
on.
like this conversation. I'm here for it.
You should have came on.
Why is you reading, sis? I like her.
This is normal. This is normal.
Again, it's DXNNY Ortega.
Okay, hold on. Let me open Instagram. Hold on. Okay, so you said DX
and NY ORTEGA.
Boom. Follow.
So we skipped Balenciaga and went to Garcon, right? Let's do Balenciaga first.
We did Balenciaga.
Chopped. Balenciaga was chopped.
Oh, it was a chop.
Instantly chopped.
That was the worst one for me.
They were the worst. Balenciaga was the worst. It's a chop for me. Chop.
Let's get to this space category, though.
Huh?
The space category, though.
They played a motherfucker.
Garcon, I gave
granted,
him 10. Because Egypt is that girl. Egypt's walk.
Granted. Balenciaga deserved that chop, but I was wondering why Shannon was walking. You get what I'm saying? I was like, why is Shannon walking? Because clearly this bitch can't walk fat like runway. And it made sense what Miyake Mugler did. Because that was shady, but that was smart.
Okay.
That was shady. Right, sis.
Right.
Shady but smart. They cut Shannon because they knew Shannon was gonna eat everybody up.
They knew Shannon was gonna eat that base category up. That's why they were like, Shannon, you can't be in this.
Right.
You can't be in this.
The only person that would have rivaled Shannon.
They know how to play the game, though. They're playing the game real smart.
But it didn't even matter because Balenciaga, we won't get there, but we all know what happened with the face category because she didn't even have to be there. Like, true tea. Now imagine that she wasn't a face and Balenciaga was there, they probably would have snatched both categories. No shade. Wait, so where were we? Because I got a little ahead of myself in the face category.
We wasn't even on to face yet.
Sorry, y'all.
We were talking about Garcon.
I'm so
I think
sorry.
Garcon did
so
good. But they chopped them, right?
Hiya.
Who did they keep?
Didn't make it to the end of the runway. Hiya.
They kept Mugler, right? And Mugler won.
Yeah. Hiya.
I think Mugler won for what the 3 Blind Mice, right?
Yeah.
Imagine they were all chopped. That would have been a gag.
Right.
And that happens in ballroom. And
it would have made the face category a lot more pressure.
Wait, weren't all the houses chopped in 3 Blind Mice?
Nope.
No.
Mugler. Say
All of them.
Oh yeah, Mugler was the only one that okay.
And they automatically became superior.
But that's how you do it at an actual ball.
But
that's how they do it. If there's nobody there, then there's nobody there. Nobody wins the category.
No, agreed. In a real ball, fact. But let's be real. Them 10 points, you could have gave him 5. You didn't have to give him 10 whole points. Like, ain't nobody catching up to them.
10. I'm just tired of Balenciaga winning that 10
but guess what?
week.
It didn't matter because they were automatically superior house after that category. Face didn't even matter.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into the face. Getting to the face, starting with Orichi. Remy, what did you think?
10. He had the confidence. Virgin face. He came out, he said,
I have to stand for Remy. Remy gives it to me. I have to stand. Remy, he knows how to perform. Remy, he's in character. Remy is that person.
Yeah,
but he doesn't get his dues, which is
He doesn't.
Wasn't Remy when they came out for body and they chopped
and I didn't chop him for body.
I didn't chop for body either.
Because they should have set him out first. If they set him out first, I would have been like 10s. But if you go after Diego, and Diego, that's a chop.
I wouldn't even have chopped Tonka. I would have chopped Diego ass real quick from walking.
Right. But
Dro with the hairprints.
Period.
Stop fucking playing with me.
That was so strategic. That was Diego
didn't know what the hell was going on. Diego was like, did I just lose?
Shania, do you give Orichi a 10 or a chop?
It's a 10 for me.
It's 10, all 10s, 10s across the board. 10s across the board. Stand to the side. Next up was She's laughing.
Right, yeah, her life.
But that's what they did. Tens across the board, stand to the
side.
Why is he not up in here commentating with us?
Right.
Danny
said, "Why you not in here commentating with us?"
Because I'm trying to get you.
Said, "Oh my God, I'm coming."
Get it to me.
Get to the side. But next up was Miyake Mugler.
Who came out for Miyake?
Diego.
Oh, period.
With his blue hair.
Giving you
face. The minute he turned the corner, I said, "Go to the side."
Period.
Right now. Don't even come up here.
Hands for him.
Don't even look at me with your pretty blue self.
Right.
Giving you Bush Queen face. Yes.
Period. He didn't have his beard or nothing because they don't chop it off like the last ball. But even so, but I'm not gonna lie, he was giving me Medea. He was giving me
you know who gives me Medea? Law looks like Medea. Law looks like Medea with them long ass.
Yes. I can see it.
Young looking like Mabel.
Law look like Medea.
But especially
he does.
Real quick. In the last ball when he came out with them ugly ass boots, I was like, no, he did not come out here looking like a Marie Antoinette stripper. Like, what was that? Them boots was awful. It was a boot. I was like, who? If you're a judge and you commented, you know what? I should have known Megan was gonna say the Brillo pads look good because look what the fuck she was wearing too. If you a judge and you're gonna be styled on the show, you better look immaculate every fucking time. Do not let these guest judges come out here and outbeat y'all. Y'all need to look, because if you're giving chops and tens, you need to be dressed to the nines. Period.
Shania Naya Prodigy. What do you think about it, Shania? Did Diego give you tens or chops? Shania? I'm gonna give Shania some time because I know her internet is acting up. She said, "All right."
But it was a 10.
It was a 10 for me. Next up was it Balenciaga?
Oh, Cha-Cha 8.
Oh,
Cha-Cha 8.
Oh, all of this.
Yeah.
And the hair was laid. The hair, that wig.
I didn't give a shit about the hair. The face.
Period.
Oh, the face.
Face.
You know what's crazy?
Face.
I didn't like the lip color because a lot of people can't pull that lip, nasty frost ass lip. But she served. She served.
Definitely.
I thought Law was gonna chop her ass though.
Face, honey. He was giving you.
I was nervous.
Face.
I felt nervous. I was very nervous that Law was gonna chop her ass. Though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all because Law was.
It was because he did take a long time.
Yeah, he was looking like,
right. Deshaun was like, "Law, give me a score, please."
Right. You know, Law be biased. He's a teeth girl.
Well, he needs to be a face girl because that face is a disgrace. Let me show you.
Mom, Mabel Simmons. Shania, do you agree? Was it a 10 or a chop?
Cha-Cha did what needed to be done.
Come on.
Period.
Come on, Shania. I love me some Shania, man.
I love Shania. That's my girl.
Yeah.
So next up was the House of Garcon. Y'all first, because I'm about to carry in here.
I give it to them. They did that.
Who came out for Garcon? For
Milan.
Oh, period.
Yeah, she period. 10s across the board. The minute she hit that corner and went.
Shania, what's your score for Milan?
10s.
10s.
The board.
No. We watched it already. Not right now, though.
We watched it. What about my girl in the back of shoe route? What she giving them? What she gave them?
What you giving them for face category? Chloe? Milan. 10 boots.
Listen.
Tishy too.
Tishy, who you giving for Tishy for face?
Ain't nobody was in Tishy. Tishy was
yes, there was. Dre and Simone was in that.
Tishy is gone.
Simone got 10s across the board.
It was
Simone was carrying. Simone left.
No, Simone was serving all the girls.
She was serving face last week, but not the face we wanted. She was serving you sour face.
And I loved it. She's a Sour Patch Kid.
Nah, she was sour. But listen, give me a couple Mr. Stanford, the one that is named Milan. Milan ate that. She would have sent all the other girls home. She performed. She did what needed to be done. Sis was giving you all this.
Yeah, she did.
And
She
let me
ate a
tell
lot.
you, she doesn't get the flowers she deserves.
Oh, she said we could get her for a quick second.
Huh?
Y'all had gave me for a quick one too. I had to put on.
Oh,
my-
1, 2. Come
I
on,
would've
Miss
been
Mom. You gotta
silly.
stay up in here. What, girl? What's the
Come on, what did
difference?
you think about Milan last night? I thought she served.
So I feel like when it comes to the face category, I feel like overall look, she was sitting. I just feel like she got to learn to sell it a little more. Her selling it was not giving what I needed.
Honestly,
Really?
It was giving me stiff tees. It was giving me the top of my bustier. I don't really know. Like I'm just here. It get like she needed more. She needed to sell it more for me.
Not you giving
Really?
the I'm still here.
Yeah.
I thought she did well, but y'all are ballroom. I thought she did good. I thought she ate last night.
No, but you know what? She
10.
delivered. I would have gave her a 10. Now, if she had a battle, that would have been a different story.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the presentation wasn't
right. The presentation, everything overall was sickening. It was
now that y'all said that, I don't think Milan is a battle person because she was killing duck walk, but when she went against Simone carried. Simone did better.
Simone beat her, but
Milan is a runway girl though.
Okay.
You know what? Apparently, talk a runway bitch, and I haven't seen it.
What?
I love
her. I'm about to chop you if you say one more thing about the Garcon.
What I do?
Huh?
I mean, Garcon gonna pop up again. You know, I gotta say something about Battle Part 2.
You're crazy.
Oh wait, hold on. Miss Mamas, let's be real, all right? Did you ever see all right, this is gonna be shady. Okay. Have you ever seen The Amazing World of Gumball?
Can you chopped?
No, don't chop me.
I'm gonna chop you.
I'm gonna lock that one up. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna post it later. We gonna
Can you stop? I'm gonna chop you. I'm gonna chop you, but
not the Haya.
So now we're coming down to the battle. Who walked for House of Orichi? Was it Garth? It was Giselle, right?
Gillette.
I don't know. Gillette, Giselle.
I'll give you the chop.
You got some Mad Dog 2020 over there?
Huh?
I said you got some Mad Dog 2020 over there.
I don't know what that is.
It's a tea. It's an alcoholic beverage. One of them old school back in the day. One sip get you tipped.
A good moonshine.
I mean, I was drinking, but
how you doing?
as well. So, what's her name? Gillette.
Yeah,
Gillette walked for did fit the face category for Orichi.
She battled,
and she Stasha.
Oh, Sasha served.
Period.
I like Gillette more because she was moving more than Stasha was in one place. But I guess maybe it's the category. Maybe you don't have, to move as much. But I like Gillette.
It's literally all about that face. If a bitch can lay out on that table and that face just giving stone cold, then it's stone cold.
But it was stone cold not moving at a certain point. It was like
I mean
it literally was like a brick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was Haya. That's what I'm saying. Like, but honestly,
I love it. Come on for the Hogwarts quote. It's the Hogwarts quote.
Listen, Sasha won that battle, and that fur was sickening. That fur she had on with that high pony, she ate Gillette up. Gillette's pretty, don't get me wrong, but Gillette wasn't given enough.
Gillette doesn't have the confidence. I realize she gets nervous.
Remy had a lot of confidence than Gillette did. And it's kind of
Remy is for it. Remy's for it. Even when he got chopped for the body category, he was still in.
Yeah, he was.
I
would not have chopped him. That's what makes it so crazy. I was like,
I told you, you go after Dro
or Diego
and Diego. No,
baby, I would have been out there like.
Baby didn't have a chance.
I would have been like, "Fuck these niggas. What up? Alright, cool."
Listen,
that would have been me.
But after Gillette got chopped. Who went against Sasha again? I forgot.
Tati.
Yeah.
Tati was cute.
Sasha won that.
But Sasha, yeah, my
Sasha
sister, because see, the thing is with Tati is also a face girl, more so when the Kiki scene than the real scene.
Yeah.
But even then, Tati could look back at that clip and was like, all right, I wasn't giving it enough.
Yeah,
Because we done seen Tati take Grandpa's face plenty of times, but it's an aura.
It's an air that you have to carry yourself
and it's the experience too. It's the experience because that's mother right there. You're your daughter. You're a princess.
Yeah.
How you go against a queen? No shade. But Tati was serving. She was cute. You agree, Shania?
Catch Danny.
Yeah, Sasha won that.
Down.
It's the frozen face for me.
Oh, he's still at the ball. So after who?
Khalik.
I forgot what he did.
He ate.
He came out and won.
He ate. He came out and won, Rob. Right.
Sasha was like, bitch, what?
Yo, she dragged that though. Like, cause how the fuck Khalik went over Sasha? I was sitting there like, wait, huh?
I agree, because Sasha ass was just stagnant and didn't move. You can't do that. You need to sell it to the panel. You gotta sell your face to the panel. That's what
That's true though.
That's what I was saying.
That's true though.
Didn't he say she couldn't see Sasha?
That's true.
Khalik came down there was showing them all face to everybody.
Yeah,
Sasha
like
sat there on the floor and was like, y'all see me.
Granted,
but you know what it is? I feel like Sasha one of them old, like Sasha is an old school girl when it comes to between all that. So Sasha is giving like, bitch, I'm the breathtaking one. I don't gotta come to you. You gonna draw into me.
But that's where she fucks up.
But then he was giving like, bitch,
I can't see you.
Right. Then he was giving, I'm in concert. You gotta get up close so I could get.
But at the same time, these people don't know you, so that's exactly the arrogance you have.
And that's where we
throw that out the window.
Yeah.
She was sitting there stuck stone cold with her face, like the girl in court when it was like Mr. Simmons or some shit. She went.
You know what though, and even with you saying that, that's honestly why I actually love that they bring on guest judges, because it's a non-biased person, and I want to see you in that moment. Your history is your history, but I need to see you right now.
But
if
you're gonna bring, I don't mean to cut you off, love. You're stunning. No, my thing is, if you're gonna bring a guest judge, bring a guest judge like Dominique that knows what the fuck they talking about. Because when it came down to the battle, we all seen how Demi voted. I was not here for the shit.
No.
Okay? I wasn't here for the shit. You get what I'm saying? Because they talk about passion. Baby, I'm gonna bring it back to
we gonna get into that.
We get into that because I got some things for that.
We got into
that's the only example I can use is Jamari and Wilma battling because he was doing it for passion. They voted him for passion.
Oh, Wilma ate him for dinner. I'm sorry. Wilma ate.
The minute the battle started, because Jamari's hands are very sloppy. He started off sloppy, and Wilma went. Once she did that, it was over. I was like, it was done.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
It was done.
It's the figure 8 for me.
Okay, come on, Daddy.
What it
was. Okay.
So Mugler got the trophy again. I was there for that.
I was here for Mugler.
Definitely.
They
so who was in the battle was Orichi and Garcon. What do you guys?
It should have been last episode.
Laddo.
That should have been the bottom last episode.
Period.
Down.
She should have gone home.
But they home now. So what we gonna do?
They are home now.
They home now. So what we gonna do?
No, they're not home because they're gonna be back next episode. Like, bitch,
I'm here for it. I would like to see it.
Come back.
It's giving.
I would like to see
my
it.
Girls.
bring back my
girls.
Where they at? Chloe, everybody. This is Chloe.
So what? The battle. Who won this battle for you guys?
Wait, hold on. Before we even start there, can we talk about what they said before they started battling? Okay, let me say this. I'm gonna tell you what they said. Omari Orichi said, "I feel like it's my responsibility to come out here and battle for my kids, battle down for the house."
Right? For last week.
Sasha said, "Granted, I don't want to sound evil or malicious. My heart and condolences go out to these people's families." Hold on. The passion BS is pissing me off. Exactly. I'm getting to that point right now. Sasha basically brought up a point that she's going to send out. Who did she send out?
Egypt.
Because he had lost somebody in my heart, and my condolences go to him.
That made no sense.
But that was an excuse to favor the judges, in my opinion. What happens on the battle floor happens on the battle floor. Because Honey lost somebody too. She lost her sibling. You know, bless my condolences go out to all these people. But what happens on the floor, leave it on the floor. And Egypt did not bring it like Omari did on that floor. Omari battled down.
I gotta play devil advocate now.
Okay.
Egypt is her brother.
But that don't mean nothing.
They grew up together.
Boo. But so no, but honestly, I feel like in that sense, I was respecting what Stasha was giving, because as a mother, it was like even on Honey's situation, Honey got to go home. Honey got to go home. Honey got to be in that moment. Honey got to, have that. So when it came to Egypt, Egypt did not have that. So Egypt had to really sit there through all of that and bear that pain, but like not really let it show. So I felt like Stasha was like, you've been holding it in. This is like on that battle floor, this is honestly like your chance to let it out. And I was here for the passion, because when you go back to what it is maybe like an episode or two ago, when the Icons was there in that battle, she fell out of every single dip. She didn't land not one dip. She still won that battle because of the passion.
Kylie was cutting up on that
she had behind it.
Thank you. Kylie was not clean. Marley was clean.
First of all, Milan needed to go. I couldn't stand Milan for the longest.
Oh no. Yes, I know Malik from Milan. You're not gonna do Milan like that.
Milan had to get the haya.
No, but Marley was clean. Marley was clean.
I don't like. Well, my thing with the judges is I don't like when they. I feel like they pick and choose when they want. They pick and choose when they want emotion to come into play versus talent, and it's like the same thing with Icon. They commented they up and down. They kept saying, "We feel your passion. We feel your passion." Mm-hmm. But in that moment, it wasn't about the passion. They still got sent home, as passionate as he was. But in that battle, it was about the talent over the passion.
Granted, and that's what first of all, Lay said it best, because Lay even voted for Omari. And granted, it was about what they presented on the floor. I get the passion argument. I get it. I can empathize and sympathize with the situation. But with what was performed on that floor, Omari slightly edged, not even slightly, he edged him out. He edged him out. You get what I'm saying? Because he was so overwhelmed, Egypt, with what was happening, that they felt that. But what I'm going off on it, if this was the ballroom floor, we had to pick and give our do's and don'ts. We're not thinking about what the hell they here for. They here to get their 10.
But no shade though, you never know. Because in the ballroom, they could still be in your pocket because of that. Like I lie to you not. I'm not somebody that's like in the mainstream. I should be legend, icon, any of that, because I haven't really put in that much time. But I remember when I battled Jasmine. Jasmine is I want to say she's a West now.
Oh, Jasmine West.
But when I battled Jasmine, me and her battled a few years ago at Vogue Nights, and legit Jasmine was falling out of everything. Like had heels on, fell out of her shoes, everything. But she still won over me. And it wasn't like, I feel like, in my opinion, like Vogue-wise, I did better than you because I was in everything. But that night, she just still had that passion and that intensity that they was looking for. Sometimes it's not always about the cleanliness of the performance, but it's about what you're going for in that performance. What story are you telling me that this person isn't telling me that's going to influence me to want to read your book more?
I just want to say this real quick.
Consistency. Like if you're going to go with passion and emotion in one battle, that should be your go-to all the time.
Period.
But you can't. I don't like the flip-flop. I don't like
but
how
that's
one battle.
That's always going to change because the judges always change anyway.
No, but on this show, the judges are the same.
No, but here's the thing.
Still always that denominator that changes too. It's always that one person
but
in that thing, and you never know who they're gonna ride with.
Leomi, fuck that, because you want to talk about passion. Leomi straight up said is about what they did in the battle, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the way I judge it too. I don't just send somebody out there, don't talk about the passion, and let's really see who they do's and don'ts. Because I don't want to hear, I feel the passion more from this person. And automatically, you're going to be biased. We all have biases. Let's be real. We all have biases. They're going to be biased already off of what somebody's going to say before they say it. Sasha was playing the game.
Because no shade, if she just sent Egypt out there without giving that disclaimer, Omari would have got it.
Omari would have got it, period. Omari had it. And then, mind you, they said it backstage too. What we see is chopped up and edited. They said backstage, all of them were sitting there like, how we gonna get Orichi out if Omari keep voting the fuck down like that?
That's true though, because Omari do vote. That's his category, and even then, I felt like no shade. I felt like Simone won over him, but that was my opinion. I was paying her more attention. I felt like Orichi should have went home if that's the case.
Granted, but you have to go off the battle. You get what I'm saying? I went off the battle. Tishi should not have been in the bottom, but they did deserve to go home for that battle. I said that, and we all know I love Tishi, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have to keep it above. And Comme des Garçons slithered their way to that top 3.
I'm so devil's advocate though, because I live for Omari. Like his performance is so friendly.
I'm telling you,
but then it be the other bitch. It be their energy. Well, you said the passion, but it be that for me sometimes. Like,
all right. Let me ask
Shania.
You. I need to ask
what about you. What do you think, Shania?
See.
Wait, what happened? I don't know what
happened. Like Simone won.
I'll be honest. I didn't even see what Egypt did. I was so concentrated on Omari. To me, he brought the passion. I was looking at his energy brought the passion. So when they said Egypt did good, I was like, oh, I forgot he was here.
That's what
I love Zini.
No shade. I agree with D. No shade.
I was like, oh shoot, I forgot that you was.
Tom, hold on, sis, because I need to ask you this, right? Did you hear me say that they look like fucking Brillo pads in episode 7?
Oh my god!
Wait, hold on, no. It's a serious question.
Brillo pads? What was the other?
It was
Brillo pads.
Oh my god!
Robert, please show her the picture.
Right, because I don't even remember all of the I'm fucked up now. I don't remember all the logistics sometimes.
I have a good memory. With that being said, do you believe that they deserved higher scores than Tishi did, and they deserve to be safe versus Tishi in episode 7 with their performance alone?
We talking
Garçon
and
Tishi.
Episode 7. If I'm not mistaken, I was here for Tishi in the episode. Like Brillo pads. Oh my god!
Which that's Garçon, right?
Oh my god!
You see, can I?
Period.
They had the rose gold sequins. Yo, get out of here!
you see it, right? Look. She see it. I'm just saying. She see it.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Because this is on YouTube. They're gonna have this forever, and they're gonna be talking about me.
It's fine. Did I lie?
She agreed to them looking like Brillo pads, and I live for the love.
Did I lie?
I can't with the Brillo pads, but
this is not the top 3 I envisioned. I envisioned Miyake Mugler, Tishi, and Balenciaga, and then with the biases of the judges and people in the world, Balenciaga and Tishi were going to be top 2.
Top 2.
Now, it's hard to tell who.
And this, I agree.
With the shitty editing.
All right, but then
that's every reality TV show. Because
then I said Orichi might sneak their way if Miyake Mugler keeps performing the way he's performing. Orichi might sneak their way into the top 3. Comme des Garçons was in my top 4. But once I seen them asses with this whole last episode, I said they better not make top 4. Like, because their performances every week. I'm mad that the Money Ball, when they were safe and should have been at the bottom with that whack-ass car performance when they was just stiff the whole time, Tonka rolling, tumbling on the floor. It was terrible.
I wasn't here for that performance at all.
I was not here for it.
I was here for the performance in the beginning, but it lost its life.
In the beginning, yes. Like the whole effect was fire.
It was solid. They was giving sex, and that's why I said I felt like I got catfish. It's kind of like when you gonna hook up with somebody, they talk all this hot, and then the real world is like
dumb corny.
Right, like baby, I got catfish. You know what I'm saying? This fake the funk. You know, fake the funk. That's what y'all did.
Tell us what you really feel about Garçon, because
no. Here's the thing, right? Alone, individually, probably out there in the world, they're sickening. But as a house production, they have not been delivering. So I'm still hurt that Tishi went home because they did not deserve to be in the bottom. It was justified in that battle that they, in my opinion, that they did deserve to go home, but they shouldn't have. That's why
They shouldn't have been there in the first place.
That's why Simone left it on the floor. You feel me? That's why Simone said her piece, and I wish they aired the unedited, but that's why they gave us 2 episodes, because the world knew that people was not going to get ready and be here for Legendary after that. And granted, I'm still not even here because, in my opinion, Garcon just slithered their way to the top 3. Now, they have a chance of slithering their way to get that crown. And if they win, kudos to them, but you never know. Balmain won not one Superior House last season.
Nope, never.
Stole that crown.
Stole the whole show.
Every ball is a new ball. Like in the real life boom, every ball is a new ball. Point system, out the window. It don't matter.
Yeah,
it's a new ball. It's what you give is what you give, and you get your 10s. You get your 10s. You get a chop, baby. It's a chop. You feel me? Like that's what it is.
My predictions for next week.
For me,
my predictions for next week. I think they're bringing somebody back because they didn't announce if it was the finale ball.
There was no preview or nothing.
No, they didn't announce if it was like a finale. Nothing. They just said next week. I think they bringing somebody back.
If they bring Tishy back, Tishy not gonna win.
Because if they bring somebody back, I want to see the Mega House ball. That was good last year.
Might not though. Next week might be like the second to last. Next week will probably be like
to last.
Another money ball. Because remember, last season they had 2 money balls. This season there was only 1 money ball. I wanted a Mega House of Tishy and Balenciaga. They would have cut.
They would have
body up.
Actually, no shade. I would want Tishy and Miyake.
No shade. Bitch, it would be over.
No shade.
Maybe
let's give it. Nobody want to date with them. Slightly and politely, to me, the Mugler's already won. That's how I look at it. Like I feel like the Mugler's already won. They just give Mugler's a hard time because Mugler's got that attitude, like bitch, we won, and that they didn't like that. Like they didn't like that the Mugler's carried the attitude, like bitch, we the winners, we here, we take
arrogance.
But like. That's ballroom. That's what ballroom was based off of. Ballroom was based off of that arrogance and that shade. So if they come in and give that, they're legit giving ballroom.
But at the same time, it switched to that because we look at original ballroom. It was categories made for family. You know what I'm saying? Made for a community that felt, and it transitioned. You get what I'm saying? Now we see. I'm thinking about Pose now because Pose had me fucked up.
No, I could say ballroom was made and based off of family, but it definitely always had that shade because it was always my family versus your family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
and my family, even if we the lackluster ones and we lose a lot, bitch, we still won't come in with an attitude like, bitch, we here to win.
I'm sorry, I'm hot. Hold on.
You hot, my little bob getting stiffy on.
Don't worry, mine until you see it. You know what I'm saying? My little bob, I just had to bang.
Now this is the real Brillo pad, just a little bright. This is that go to work wig.
Y'all into Brillo pad.
Said, my
this is that go to work wig. That good old 24 inches in the cabinet.
You better come. You better push through. Come on, I'm about to give you a nickname.
Any final thoughts before because we've been on here for two hours.
We gotta go already. I was enjoying my tagaga. You feel me?
I mean, we could do an after party. We could go backstage when we cut this off and talk mess.
Yeah, I was ready to get into me, get out.
Then I could be my authentic self. When the cameras are off.
When the cameras are off, because I already cut up here. First of all, no tea, no shade. If y'all already can see, I'm an upfront type person, right? I don't care. I don't think fun. So, with that being said, my final thoughts on this whole entire thing, right? Rob, you can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Rob, I can't hear you. Oh, I
can hear you.
Oh, no, you're fine. You good. All right, Miss Mamas, I hope you can hear me too. So, with my final thoughts on this, Garcon, I congratulate all 3 of them who made it to the end. At the end of the day, whatever my opinion is about these houses, you have to give them their kudos. They made it, right? They made it. Now, the car performance was, but they made it. Congrats, Garcon. You shouldn't be there, in my opinion, but you made it. So congratulations to y'all. And again, Tishy should not have went home. Let's be real. And let's say, hypothetically speaking, they didn't bring it to the winter ball, then they would deserve to go.
Right.
Agreed.
Then they deserve to go. But the way they went out was whack. That shit was that was whack. Let's be real. That shit was whack.
And it was so unexpected.
Definitely.
But you know what? That's TV.
They
produced that. They produced that. No way. No way.
And that kind of gave you like what ballroom really gives. Because ballroom could really like build you up to break you back down and spit you right on out.
Yeah. To humble your ass real quick. But granted, this house wasn't arrogant. They
At
were
all.
Exactly.
At all. They worked hard. They took critiques, like when they didn't get perfect scores, and they
took it in.
They took it
And
in.
I felt like they
and
always stepped it up
they-
that next time. Like
every
they
time.
always.
And that's what Garcon is missing in their minds. They're ever since they got the note about the Tonka situation, Miss Latrice, they decided to throw Tonka out there in every shape.
We're not gonna disrespect the icon Latrice like that. Stop.
No, listen. I live for Tonka and I live for Latrice. All right, I'm just keeping it real. That's what it was given. But
oh my God, wait, Tonka is not Latrice Royale.
No, yo, he's.
Oh, I was about to say, wait,
disrespecting the icon Latrice. How can that? He is just.
Okay. No, because when you said it, I started visioning in drags, and I'm like, wait, bitch. This whole time,
he did look like Latrice.
This whole time, Latrice, that's you, bitch.
You see what I'm saying?
He did give it.
You see it,
right? The shade of it all.
But it's not even no shade, because I was sitting here like, oh yeah, that is her.
He did look like Latrice, but he is giving it to the Garcons tonight.
Oh my God.
What about you?
Danny over there fucking crying.
It's giving y'all keeping this up, editing me out. They about to set me up. Because what you had to say, huh? Nothing.
Because y'all know I got jokes. And wait, Robert. Oh my God, Robert. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna send you something on Instagram so you can show me. Oh my God, hold on, y'all.
Danny starting his shit.
Right, early.
I've only been here one episode.
This season, I'm gonna watch to see who wins. I'm gonna watch to see who wins. It better be Garcon. Not Garcon,
What?
sorry. It better be can I get Mugler?
Mugler.
I don't think
I'm not on mute.
Balenciaga's winning at all. Huh?
I'm not on mute.
No.
I said what? Mad loud.
Yes.
I love it. Yes.
Yes.
I don't think Balenciaga's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Mugler.
I think Mugler's got this in the bag.
Me too, hands down.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have a question. This is something I was wondering. Did Miyake Mugler and hold on, give me a second. Did Miyake Mugler form the houses, the houses of Balenciaga and whatchamacallit?
What you mean?
I think they came from Balenciaga. I think
Balenciaga first,
they came from Balenciaga, I think.
Robert, check your DM right
I'm about to look at it right now.
and show Miss Mars.
Yo,
What did he do? What did you do?
I'm not.
What did you do?
Did I lie? No.
No comment.
Oh my God. With that being said, thank you for joining in tonight.
Fucked up my
You over here acting up. You over here cutting up. You get to go your quarter. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But
no shade
get
shit.
into me. Get out. Ah.
I love Sasha.
That lady is sitting. No shade.
So was the other
It's giving a little anime, but it's still sitting.
The other
It's
one
still
was sitting
breathtaking.
too. She was sitting real pretty. They were sitting together.
I'm a fuck.
so
Danny, you
well,
on punishment the next episode.
Still own the goddamn tree. Okay.
Wait, what
Okay.
was that?
that was something on my computer.
I was like, who's that?
I was like, who's that?
Well, for
Okay,
those
you
people
was
that
on
are
that
into
block party.
Chasing LA, my good sis Really B is doing a live right now.
Oh,
Chasing
on
who?
that. Chasing LA.
We're not fans.
You watch it, it's fine.
I'm here for Chasing Atlanta. Chasing LA is garbage.
It is. It's. I mean,
come on, Oliver Twix.
I don't see it.
no, me neither. Sorry.
Come on, watch party day.
when we go up, I'm gonna show what he looks like. I'm gonna show what he looks
She
like.
said what she said.
It's crazy because she had to grow on me, but my favorite bitch is Kendra.
Come on, Kendra.
Oh, what's gooey?
That's
What's gooey?
Okay, now get your issue.
That's your issue.
But
if you want to talk about
so we
Atlanta, we
about
have
to
to go to
go.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay?
I don't watch that at
I don't
all.
watch it.
I don't watch.
Baby.
None of them
I
are
don't watch
wives.
it, but I
None of you
keep
guys
up
are
with it.
wives.
I gotta
Portia is
keep up.
wilding in these streets.
Push out his stealing niggas' men, bank accounts, and all of the above.
Talking about
Man.
Bakashi.
She gonna make sure her daughter bag secure.
Who said that?
Sure. Look, allegedly. You know what I'm saying.
Normally, allegedly be the truth, but
Yo, my cheeks hurt so much from laughing. I feel them.
yeah, because over there cutting up.
I'm literally. You need to add me on
before we
Instagram too,
go-
Miss Mama, so we can cut it up together. You feel me?
Okay.
Here we go, Danny. Give the people your socials and whatnot.
So everybody, my social medias are all the same. It's DXNNY Ortega ORTEGA on all social media platforms. And then Michael's YouTube channel is Too Much Michael, and you get to see our reviews on what we think about it during the post. So yeah, and then you can see me cut up about them too. Cause the picture of Sasha there too when I was cutting up in episode 8.
Nope.
Rob, give the people your socials.
Yes. So my Instagram and my Twitter are both Robert Craddock _ and yeah.
Let me just point out, I love how you saying social.
Really?
A bitch was ready to give her social. I was like, wait, let me not do that on this live.
Can you give your social?
8, 9, 10.
137904444. Go ahead and run that bitch shit up because it ain't me.
Excuse me, yes, my identity has been stolen.
Right.
But
this is Cassandra.
But if you have if your Instagram or whatever you want people to follow you, you could definitely.
My Instagram is Chloe KHLOYEI. That's my Instagram and my Facebook because I'm trying to brand myself.
Come on.
So it's just my name for anyone who wants to follow. I'm a Beyonce impersonator. Book me for your next gig. You know.
Oh, Miss Mamas, let's do it. Like, I love your energy and your spirit. Are y'all in New York?
Jersey,
Newark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They in New York. They in New York.
We in New York.
No. They in Newark.
Right.
What did you do before you got on here? Like, you just cut it up.
No, I like them. You know, I'm just a joking spirit. Yeah. This is my energy, y'all.
Right. No, I'm here for it. I ain't never met Danny a day in my life, but as soon as we came on, he was like, "Hey, Robert," and I was like, "Hey, Danny."
He's like, he has that personality. He's not cold like me.
Yeah, I'm just,
I don't get cold vibes from you either, though.
Yeah, like.
I don't get cold vibes from you either.
You know what's so funny? I met D on one of his lives when
he just came into my live. Like, I was like, "Who is this?"
Yeah, I was like, oh, hi.
It was for Pose, the premiere of season 3. Season 3, right?
Season 3, yeah, it was the premiere season 3.
Yeah, we was doing a live.
I don't get cold vibes. People say I'm cold when they first meet.
Really?
I'm nice.
I got this resting bitch face situation going on.
I didn't get that.
No, I think you're like you. To me, you give me professional person.
Like if I don't smile. If I don't smile, it's given.
No, but you know what? Y'all all have great energy, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? See me, people. I can either be a hit or miss with some people. You get what I'm saying? I think it's just the Gemini within me. But it's like, you know,
you a Gemini,
baby. My birthday is Tuesday.
Oh my god!
But you like this energy? Come on, don't lie. Don't lie.
I live for it, but I know
anyway.
I live, but I know it's another one, bitch. My father Gemini, so I know what to give.
The old baby.
This could be the energy for the public, bitch, when them cameras turn off.
No. This is me camera on and off. No, this is me camera on and off.
Okay, I got you.
Like, trust me, usually
what's everybody's sign?
Observed from certain things I would say.
I'm Aries. I'm an Aries.
Oh.
And I get along with Aries. Like, that's because fire and air get along. Wait, what are y'all signs?
I'm a Taurus.
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, my father's a Capricorn. Me and him have a rocky relationship, but we're now mended those fences.
Aww.
And Taurus, my best friend's a Taurus. She's very. Are you a May Taurus or an April Taurus?
May.
Oh, the 17th.
9th.
Okay, even better. You know what I'm saying? I get along with the female Tauruses. Y'all are very strong, powerful women, especially women of color. So I admire that and appreciate that because y'all with the shits, but in a calm manner. I'm like rowdy. So it's like we match energies, which is a beautiful thing. So I value that.
Oh,
See, Aries for me a hit or miss. D, you a hit, so I'm cool. But Aries a hit or miss.
Child,
I got two Aries exes, and
one of my exes is the Aries. My current ex, this man, we still have love for each other, but at this point in time and space, we're better off not together. If that makes sense,
definitely
because we grow more.
I'm definitely still cool with both of my exes that were Aries.
Oh, not me.
Cool, all love, but
11 o'clock.
Oh, period.
Listen, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I am not friends with none of them niggas. Oh, excuse my language. But I will say this.
No pink lemonade. I like that.
I will say this. All
Jasmine Masters. But anyway.
Period. Jasmine. Get into me.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I want to thank you, Shania. I want to thank you, Danny.
We gotta cut up after this live. We gotta cut up
Robert. And what's your name? I know the other girl's name is Sierra, but what's your name?
Chloe.
Okay.
Wait,
I want to thank you guys for coming. Huh?
Sia, right? Her name was Sia. Like
Sierra.
Yeah, she got her hair done and dipped out.
Oh, she cut out.
She got her hair done. Chloe was doing her hair, and once her hair was done, she tapped in real quick, said "What's up to us," and then dipped out.
Baby. Oh, Chloe, you slayed her hair because I complimented her hair.
Thank you.
I was like, it was given what Milan thought they did in their presentation.
Stop it with that. We're gonna go. We leaving. Good night, everybody, guys. You thank you for everybody that like, comment, and subscribe to the video. With that, we're gonna go, and I'll see you guys for something else.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, what?